And welcome back to day 2 of Roundhouse 2023. We are kicking things off here at twitch.tv/lowkick esports with Mortal Kombat Top 16. I'm Maverick, joined by
We'll Fight Your Kids. How you guys doing today? We're going to have a great Top 16. These tournaments are going to be legit. It's going to be wonderful. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. MK has been all over the place. I mean, game just came out, and we saw some fantastic matches leading up to this Top 16. We got some really strong people in this Top 16. We got a couple of the GGA homies, of course, Jeremiah, Fillpops, Shady. Shagrath is here. Fibonacci, who we saw in the Nitara earlier or yesterday. So this is going to be a really good one. I think that a lot of people have started to adapt to the meta of the game, right, and started to pick certain cameos as standing out and being strong. You know, there will be some Baraka Cyrax for, you know, those of you who bemoan that, then you got to hold that. I mean, it is what it is.
You got to be real careful because we got Reiko and Darrius up here with the AlmightyAdonis, and that is a crazy show. So we got EpicZoopa and DarthAdament. Our EpicZoopa is on the left, and DarthAdament is on the right.
Yeah, this is going to be, like you said, this is top 16 territory, so only going to be only the strongest will survive. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be an interesting one. As you said, that Reiko Darrius is nasty, and AlmightyAdonis is that's a old NRS player, but he is still just as good as ever.
Right at home in the Yakuza.
I'm actually really curious about this because I was watching Darth play yesterday, and Darth was kind of struggling in the beginning, so I hope he's warmed up a little bit because Shang is a strong pick, but if you got me, myself, and Irene on the other side, you're not going to do that well, bro.
Yeah, that's also true. You know, you got to really be able to, I mean, Kenshi is just one of those characters where if you don't know specifically where your turn is in that block string when Sento's out, you are going to take 40%, and that's just the way that it is. So
if the Kenshi player is a disrespectful player, you're going to lose health. You're going to lose your turn, and if you're a disrespectful player, you're going to lose your health. Like it's real difficult. The Kenshi plays a different game. It's the first ever puppet character. The way that he plays his game, his approach is just completely insane. Like he has different normals depending on whether or not he's in a stance. If his sword is available, if the spirit's available, he still has access to different specials. Like he has a different launcher. It's crazy. I like seeing the nuance of it.
Yeah.
A strong player understands whatever stance the character can bring. Like Shao, for example, with axeless and axe is two different things. You got a strong player won't struggle without having his axe in his hand.
It's true, and a lot of times strong players with Shao want to have that axe down because you get all kinds of stuff. You get I think it's like a 12-frame overhead. It's safe. Like you get so much. So yeah, you got to know all the you know, abilities and stances of your characters. But, you know, I think that Kenshi being this strong, I'm cool with it because it's not like you can just jump on and play Kenshi, right? Like,
No,
you got to actually have some technical skill to, like, understand what's going on, and it takes some work.
Yeah, some characters are pick up and play. Like, Shang Tsung was designed to be pick up and play.
Yeah.
But he rewards the people who take the time to actually learn the ins and outs of the character. Like, Shao, for example, it's like his overhead low mixed. He has an overhead low with his axe down, which is a full screen projectile. Like it's just a different type of beast. His launchers are different. Like you wouldn't think that he's ever been this quick. He's so quick. He's a fast-paced character. I like him. That's why I'm maining this game.
I think that I feel like the game overall is faster, right?
Yes,
like the MK11. So it's a game that you really are forced to make decisions quickly on offense and defense, and I'm really enjoying that.
Yeah, it's. Because a big thing that people say with like Street Fighter and stuff like that is mental stack. MK's mental stack is completely different. You're not worried about getting crossed up. You're more worried about, can I press a button here? Oh, I can't press a button here.
Right.
Can I use my armored reversal, which is incredible. I loved 11 who will always hold a special place in my heart, and they experimented with their resource system. But the resources that seem to be better when it is geared towards the 3-bar system. You know, cameos. Whether or not you think cameos are a good idea doesn't matter. They're here, and you have to learn. You're going to have to adapt to them if you want to be competent in this game.
Yeah, they're part of
competent with the K.
Yeah, there you got to make sure. Got to put some respect on it. But yeah, the cameo system is super important because you're not just your character that you pick, right? Like you're the character and your cameo. It's a team for a reason, and a lot of different cameos will supplement characters in different ways. We mentioned Reiko Darrius earlier. If it's a Reiko Darrius, that Reiko is going to be looking for a certain type of setup. But if it's Reiko Sub-Zero, they might be a more zoner type of Reiko that wants to throw shurikens, deny you the ability to throw projectiles back with the armor, and that's a completely different play style.
I agree. No, yeah, because Reiko Darrius, you know, getting a full combo off of a command grab is insane.
Your lab is gone.
You might as well be standing in
bro,
with it. It's like the same juggle. It's crazy.
It's like 35 to 40%.
Yes.
It's
that
just
was my only
into
facility.
pressure, into plus frames. So We'll see Reiko Darrius later on, but let's see. We got me, myself, and Irene on the left with this Kenshi and Frost. And then we got Shang, Sareena, which is just a zoning show.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be interesting, though. The Sub-Zero going to be able to nullify some of that zoning. Nice up block on the Demon drop. EpicZoopa, well aware of what to do, but couldn't quite get in.
Oh, EpicZoopa is actually the Kenshi player.
Okay, so we got to switch around. Nice low. That's the smart thing to do, right? Make sure.
People say that the Shang Tsung, the Sareena thing is like, what do we do? He's like, man, just duck her, bro. She's not a threat if you duck her.
Absolutely. That's a threat right there. The Ancestors coming out early for DarthAdament.
Shang doesn't have a very strong overhead. And like, that's the other part about playing Shang, because you have to know his young and old form have different properties on his moves, different specials. You're going to have to know which ones are better. And the fact that you can change in between, like, see, that's his overhead in his young form. You don't combo off of it, but it is still threatening.
Kenshi is out, helping out the young one, taking it back a couple thousand years.
My apologies. I thought he had Frost.
This is the sandwich I was talking about. When's your turn? Where's it at? Help!
That's the round. Do you know what they call that? Teamwork.
Absolutely. I mean, it comes built in with the sword. Like,
does.
you don't have to worry about it. But that's why the Sub-Zero pick is really cool, because Sub-Zero throws on armor, right? Like, and that's all you need. You can call out Kenshi, you're good to go.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Sub-Zero is another one that gives health. So like, the utility of a Sub-Zero cameo is you get plus frames, you get a free hit, and you can get projectile immunity. The funny part is, and I was telling this to Tento, and Tento didn't know, you know the Sub-Zero armor, it doesn't work against Kenshi, because you know how he'll throw his sword? It doesn't count as a projectile.
Yeah, there's some moves that don't, that look like they are, but they actually don't. Yeah.
By definition alone. But it's like, hey, NRS like, let it rock.
Game said let it go, so let it go. Speaking of letting it go, those demon drops coming in 2-2, no Sumto summon.
Going into the Rising Karma. Shang Tsung could always use a Karma check.
and I are one.
I would not want to be Shang Tsung, the Karma check coming through. That man got a lot to pay for.
I don't know, man. I think it's like penance. You know the penance stairs. Like you have to feel guilt. He's not guilty.
That's fair.
He doesn't feel guilt about it.
That's also fair. He's enjoying it.
I will do it again.
Absolutely. Speaking of doing it
for the
again.
overhead. Now that's another thing that I really want to see more of as the game progresses. Is like the up block mechanic. You would think people just think they use the aerial representation to think, okay, I can up block that. You can up block overheads that are on the standing overheads and high, like. It's your turn. If you up block it, it's your turn.
Yeah, you got to be able to recognize which ones you want to up block.
Yes. Right
now, though, DarthAdament not even getting really a chance. EpicZoopa doing a great job of keeping them out with normals. There's an enhanced air skulls.
I would actually advise that DarthAdament switch it up, because it's like Shang Tsung has damage, but it's execution heavy. Like if you really want to hurt with Shang Tsung, you have to be able to get his strings off. And it's been questionable throughout the process. Like I've watched him since yesterday, and it's like, I just don't see that. Like I don't see him hitting hard.
I mean, that's going to be one of the things that, listen, they got here on winner's side somehow, so, you know, they must know what they're doing a little bit. But I think that also against a character like Kenshi, Kenshi does a great job of not giving you many turns in the set period, right? So, like, there's this whole thing about building up momentum, getting comfortable, especially on execution heavy characters. Once you land a couple of combos, your fingers are warmed up and you're ready to go, right? But if you never really get started, get the engine going, it can be difficult. And there you go. See, switching over to Baraka. I mean, combos are stronger and simpler. So, you know, it's one of those things I actually can respect that from DarthAdament.
They decided that, what are they? This is insane.
I'm not sure what the deal is. Oh, okay, we're going to get it. Oh, okay, so stream probably couldn't see the health bars and all that, so we'll go back into it.
Sorry, if I was on the couch, I would have told him, hey, yo, put your health bars down.
Yeah. All good. We'll get back into it. Glad to get that sorted out nice and early, but the Baraka switch, right? Like you said, like, hey, look, this Shang ain't working out.
Turn your brain off and just have fun. That's
no
what you
one
gotta
welcomes
do.
your people, do they?
Only other
I'm interested, though. I haven't really seen Baraka and Frost.
It is an interesting one. Frost allows you, obviously has the full screen freeze with the low. Super fast. You also have the ability to call out ice ball, things like that. So I'm curious to see.
Yeah, two different types of plus frames. I love that there's all summon cameo with her.
Speaking of summoning, the ancestral backing.
I'm I'm strong with the spirits, and the spirits are strong with me.
Definitely better than spirits within the movie, I'll tell you that.
I can tell you, Baraka's catching the Holy Ghost right now, and it is not working out for him.
It is Sunday, but, you know, sometimes it ain't the right one for you, you know what I'm saying? So
Living on a prayer, and that prayer is not this. Tarkai is winning.
Yeah.
Ravaging.
It's taking over immediately. DarthAdament just, again, hasn't had a lot of time to play. EpicZoopa doing a great job with Kenshi. There's the punish on the slide through.
Yes, definitely. If I was Baraka, I wouldn't be religious anyway because he asked Liu Kang to fix him. He said, I don't have that power. I didn't give myself
wild.
that power.
Like, Liu Kang, you chose this for
right.
me. Like, that's crazy.
You're the god of gaslighting, but we don't talk about it. All right, this should actually be close to the end. Let's see what DarthAdament just looked lost a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's an experience that you gotta just really practice out and lab out and just have you gotta have that ability to say, okay, this is what Kenshi's gonna do to me, and if it all goes wrong, here are my answers back. And if you don't have that, Kenshi he'll railroad you.
Yeah, if you're watching as a casual player, your best thing to do is to take Kenshi into the lab and practice his strings, because once you start seeing his properties on his strings, you can be like, okay, it makes a lot more sense. I actually have a turn here. I can do something here. Like it's easier to complain online about wanting changes than it is to actually implement them yourself, apparently. All you have to do is just go into the lab and figure it out.
One of the best ways to really get an understanding of that character beyond taking it to the lab as well is play the character. Like, if a character frustrates you, go in, learn a little bit of character, learn some B&Bs, and play against other people as the character that you say that you don't like, because it will change your mind. I promise you. I promise you.
Don't let your pride tell you otherwise. Don't let your pride be like, oh man, like I'm not gonna learn this. Like, don't learn it. You need to learn it.
Yeah.
You're putting money on this. You should learn. You should learn what you're fighting against.
Absolutely.
It's up to you.
So that's gonna be EpicZoopa moving on the Kenshi, looking strong. Kenshi Sub-Zero. Not over for DarthAdament. Still has loser side to be able to go through and can recover. So that'll be that. The next one should be GGA's own Jeremiah versus Fibonacci. Fibonacci was on the Nitara earlier, and if I am correct, Jeremiah's on good old-fashioned Baraka Cyrax. So
yeah,
you already know what to do.
He broke my heart, actually, because when I played him on our launch tournament, he was like, Katana's the answer. And I was like, you know what? I respect that. I love Katana. One of my favorite characters. Like, 11 wasn't where she was at for me. Right. But I loved Katana. So I'm gonna hop back on her, yo. And I see him doing that. Then I see him here playing Baraka Cyrax. I'm like, you know what? I'm not mad at you. I respect it. Pick a top tier, but at the same time, bro, come on, dog. Like,
look, Katana's where his love is, but the money's on Baraka Cyrax.
I feel exactly what you mean.
It is what it is. You gotta eat, bro. You know,
you can have a passion and have a preference. I get
it. There you go. That's what it is. I respect it for sure.
100%.
I think that it's going to be really interesting because Fibonacci was. I'm telling you, my guy was schmoovin' on the Nitara. So I'm curious to see how Jeremiah's going to approach this, because I'm gonna be real with you. I played plenty of Combat League at this point. I fought maybe 3 Nitaras. Maybe 3.
The best thing to do with Nitara is to harass her.
Yeah, I mean, she has super low health, right? Like, she can't stay in block strings forever because Chip will just kill her eventually. And, Baraka Cyrax do hell of Chip. So,
well, what I was actually saying, because like her armored reversal isn't the strongest. So it's honestly like with the harassment playstyle like Baraka, I could see that he just bullies her. It'd be bullying because the health is a big part about it. Some of her normals are stubby. Like, I've had conversations with Nitara players and I'm like, okay, you're not just saying this in bad faith because you like to complain. You're actually frustrated. So what's going on? Why do you feel as though a fight with Nitara is harder as opposed to somebody else? And he's like, it's flame. It's the buttons. I don't have an armored reversal. Some of her cancels take my meter. It's like, well, I mean, you need that. Stop. Like, don't downplay me. Like, come on, dog. I'm legitimately trying to understand it. You're over here like, oh, I want to be able to 8-way dash whenever I feel like. It's like, no, bro, no. Like, that's not.
There's definitely a mix between what people feel is needed and kind of what they want.
Yeah.
But what I'll say is Fibonacci, when we saw him yesterday, really did a good job of, didn't touch the ground much. And so I'm curious to see how Jeremiah plans on checking that movement, because as near Nitara as a grounded fighter, I'm not very impressed.
Right.
But if you allow her to get the 8-way movement, allow her to dash through the skies and things like that and harass you from afar, use dive kick to change timings, then she becomes an actual problem, right? Because she's just all over the place. She's loose on the screen. So I'm sure Jeremiah is going to have some thoughts about it and some answers, but it should be a good one. I'm really curious to see how some of the characters who aren't immediately and apparently strong start to play into the meta of this game.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's like you see, this is easy. This is prevalent right now. But it's like, no, flesh the game out.
Yep.
Flesh the game out. See what you like. Look at Rain. Like Rain is already being talked about, one of the strongest characters in this game because of his setup potential, his ability to moita. Is perfectly fine in that regard. What you need to do is see more with the. He has like unblockable setups, and it's just we're just now discovering. You know what I mean? Like it's not. Like I fought it first before people started talking about it. I'm like, yo, y'all not talking about Rain. And then they're like, Sonic's like, yo, Rain's ridiculous. I'm like, thank you, Sonic.
Yeah.
Thank you, because Rain is ridiculous.
Rain is I think like you said, one of those characters that people are now seeing some of the strong suits. And there have been people who have been on Rain since the beginning, right? And like actually I think this character's kind of good. But a lot of other people are like, it's not, because they're always, especially when the game drops, there are always going to be characters who immediately rise to the top, where you're just like, I don't even have to think, right? Nope. Like, I can just go ahead and go and do. But as the game starts to develop, you start to see answers to that. Like, I really think Baraka Cyrax is strong. Mm-hmm. I don't think they're the best in the game. I think that there will be adaptations. We've already seen, if you watch things like IKFK, or if you watch other big tournaments like Coliseum, TNS, you start to see some of these adaptations at the highest level to Baraka Cyrax, and you're like, yeah, it still does the damage, but there are a lot of people starting to flawless block on certain strings. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of people starting to interrupt and armor through at certain points. So I really think this meta has some time before it settles out. Yes,
and also another thing, because like the approach that Jeremiah is going to have to this is going to be very interesting, because I think that Cyrax actually excels more than block pressure. I think he's a phenomenal anti-air cameo. Because that's the other thing. You're going to see people calling the cameos more to do the defense, like to engage their defensive options. It's like to let the cameo take the hit. It's like, for example, if you have like Darrius and like you use his neutral cameo, that whole meter's gone regardless. If you're trading it with something else, it's like, okay, now I'm in a sequence that I don't need Darrius. It's like, yo, these characters are good without. Like these characters are good characters without cameo. The cameo just serves to enhance them. It's not a cameo that makes a character worse. That's not the concept. These cameos make these characters stronger.
Yeah, and that's the whole point of it. You know, there's going to be a lot of tech coming out, and we start to see it, like you said, where you call in the cameo and they take a hit for you, right? And then you can keep doing what you want to do with your strings and all of that. So it's going to be fun to watch the rest of the meta develop. We do have Fibonacci sitting down with Jeremiah, so we should be getting those shortly.
This should be a hair versus hair match.
Yo.
Wouldn't that be OD?
That would be OD. That would be OD. I don't know. I got my money on Fibonacci, though. My man is
if we're going off of hair, that's not even fair, bro.
Yeah.
But like, Jeremiah is a deviant. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, because like it's even past the whole like seeing people now call their cameos to punish the characters that they're fighting against. You know what I mean? Like, instead of it just being a situation where it's like, oh, I hit you once, now deal with back cameo for Sareena into this. It's like, no, it's like, hey, this person is not, their wave dash isn't on point like they thought they were. Now you caught them, and it's not like that nice punish. You're punishing people. Like, this game is only going to get crazier. And it's like, it kind of reminds me of other games where it's like, some characters go under the radar because you guys aren't, the ones who are using it aren't saying anything. It was like, duh.
No,
like, you want to keep that to yourself, but it's like, yo, like, spend the time to learn. Take the time out of your day to figure out what character suits your playstyle. And the question that I ask anybody who's like, man, I don't know what to play. I'm like, what are you trying to do? Start there. What do you want to do in the game first, and then we'll go from there, because it's super simplistic, bro. Like, if you really want to be about it, let's be about it. Let's do this together.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, if you're just starting out, I'm going to tell you, play who you think looks cool, right? Play who you like, because that's going to be the way that you learn the game the most and in the most fun way, right? Don't worry about who's top tier and all that. Like, you're just starting out. It don't matter. Like, to you, it don't matter. Just pick who you think looks cool, learn the game that way, and then once you get to a certain point, you'll be able to be like, okay, you know what? This isn't the play style I like. Maybe you experience, you're playing against someone, and you're like, oh, I want to play like that, right? And then you learn that way. So that's the best way to approach it.
I agree with that, though. Yeah, I agree. I also don't like top tier talk this early. I think that it's difficult in a game with the full kit of just like without this type of addition with the additional character. It's already difficult. Like we're technically just in the first month of the game being out fully. So it's like, even if that's the case, it's like the top tier conversation is not necessary. Then you have to take into consideration that there's 300 combinations to think about with the cameos, and it's just like what are you talking about? This is just prevalent and prominently strong right now, understandably. But there is so much more to it to be discovered. I am looking forward to seeing the discovery. All right, now we're seeing, yes, Baraka, Cyrax,
Nitara, Goro.
I was confused because it's like Goro already takes health.
Yo, I understand that. And so, like, Nitara already has lowest health in the game. Goro takes health. But I'm telling you, the way Fibonacci uses it, it makes sense. Goro covers a lot of things that Fibonacci likes to do and allows him to stay a little bit more mobile. So here we go, starting off top 16 winner side, Fibonacci versus Jeremiah. Already seeing the aerial movement, going to go ahead with the back throw.
More than anything else, what you were saying is like Goro also allows Nitara to juggle more. And it's like she's a lot better in the air than she is on the ground, and Goro helps that.
Yeah.
Like,
here we go. Going to reset it again, get another bite. 42%, 43, just like that. Jeremiah stuck in the corner, overhead lands.
Backdash is his dive kick. Now again, see the thing is, she'd be a real menace if that dive kick wasn't overhead. You're lucky it's mid.
Well, but because it's a mid, you can't up block it. Like you can, but it's not. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
what I mean. Like you're lucky it's mid. Like,
oh yeah.
Because if it was an overhead one, it would just increase for both of them. The risk of it.
But look at
Baraka
that.
can do 400 every touch, and Nitara.
I mean, yeah, it's a thing, but Fibonacci's gambling with it, right? Like, so if it starts to work out just like it did here, you know, that's the risk reward. It's a high risk play, but it also allows the freedom of movement, and Fibonacci doing well right now, round one.
I agree. So that's the other thing. Like, Nitara doesn't really have a good, in my opinion, she doesn't have a good projectile.
She is the projectile.
That's fair.
If she's in the sky, she's definitely the projectile. But the only one projecting right now is Jeremiah for this victory. 47%, trying to will his way to success. Only needs one more touch, really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, one touch and it's done. So
here we go. Fibonacci got that damage too. And if you're playing a low health character like Nitara, you definitely better be pumping out the damage for sure.
yeah, be a glass cannon. That's what the purpose of it. Be a glass cannon. Hit super hard to justify the low health.
Look at the drill again for the anti-air.
Yeah, and that's the other thing about it is some people might not know. Nitara has a lot of normals that leave her airborne. So you can cancel them out. Like any normal that puts her airborne, you can cancel into her dash, into her 8-way movement. So it's like she has so many approaches. That's why I'm saying you're lucky it's not an old. Like no, it's be grateful it's mid.
Yeah. Oh,
There
the throw, yeah. Nice timing there for Fibonacci.
The funny part is she can't be that hungry.
I mean, she's a vampire, bro. She always hungry. That's the lore, right?
But does she, like, what do you think? Is like Tarkat? Is it?
I don't know. I mean, if you're a vampire, do you really got to worry about that though? Like,
I'm not worried. I just mean like how like taste. Like I've heard every vampire thing be about taste. It's like,
oh yeah,
you know.
yeah,
so it's like regular blood is like rice.
Right,
is
right.
Tarkat blood like dirty rice? You know what I mean? Like real good. Like,
got some spices on it.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, you never know. Maybe so, but right now Fibonacci the one eating. Game one going over to them. Like I said, that Nitara a little different. The air mobility. If we look at the clock and count the amount of seconds that Fibonacci is in the air, I guarantee you the percentage is way higher than when Nitara's on the ground, and that's the way you want to play this character.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. There's no real reason for you to be on the ground. If this is your play style, go for it.
Yeah, you got wings for a reason.
Yep. And that's another thing you'll start seeing is because it's like once people start getting away from 11 in the way that the offense is played in 11, you'll start seeing, like, you see a lot of people get blown up already for trying to do things that worked in 11 because like, this is a different game. You have to play differently. You can't just jump in. Jump-ins have been nerfed universally because like if the player is privy to it, you're losing health for doing it.
Yeah, there are definitely some significant changes. The down one poke spam is changed as well in this game. Like you really can't do it if the player is aware. Nice fast fall cancel. Gonna go into the throw. Fibonacci looking mad good right now. Hasn't been touched on a Nitara of all things. Yeah, flawless block there. Yeah, took some chip.
Yeah, and that's another thing that you haven't even seen because it's like she has a whole stance that if she uses the stance and goes back in the biting, she gets health back. For every bite, she gets health.
Yeah.
So like, she could be sitting there with 850 real quick.
That's the thing. We haven't even seen that yet. Jeremiah with full meter, trying to zone things out on the Baraka. It's just not working out. Fireball answered with the dive kick again. Fibonacci schmoving.
Let's see. Into it. Now I want to see the approach.
Oh,
did you see him back? You see him up block?
yeah.
He was.
He was anticipating.
Yeah, but he was wise to it. That's the sign of top play.
There's the fadeaway again. Yeah. Back three. Oh, the punish.
Baraka is a neutral machine. I can't call him a monster because it feels offensive. Cause, you know.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We're going with machine, but yeah, I mean, neutral is being invalidated right now.
Completely.
By Fibonacci. He's like, yo, I'm not interested in interacting whatsoever. The aerial roll through for Jeremiah. Listen, you might think Fibonacci had a health lead. That's not the case with Baraka on the screen.
Still on the other side, going back. 477.
And just like that, like, it's a two-touch game for Jeremiah when at round start. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wild.
It's like, hey, it's like Marvel, bro. Like,
it is literally like one touch, and then I got plus frames. Guess for game, bro. Guess for game. Back three gonna work again for Jeremiah. It's the full extension as well. The chopper bro coming through for the extension.
I need to figure out what I'm gonna call this show because I need a name for it. And everyone's like, it's a spin cycle. I'm like, no, that's not informed. I want a good name for them.
I call it Get to the Chopper.
Get to the Chopper is crazy.
Jeremiah.
That's a mean drop kick.
Yeah, both feet. You know what I'm saying? Gotta enhance with the top.
Yeah, that means you mean
I'm committed to this. Yeah. Like I'm landing whether I hit you or not on my side. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? Like
doesn't matter to me. We're gonna do this
right,
together.
Yeah. For real. So Jeremiah evening things up.
If I'm not taking a moment. There's no rush. Don't rush yourself. Take your time.
That is so important. Like, and you see a lot of top players do it, but you know, if you're starting out in a tournament, you can take time between games. That is your time to take. Yeah. So it's super
honestly
important.
Why I don't like the way that they do online and this game, like the Combat League, because it's like, if anything, let me go back to character select just so I can take a moment to compose myself.
Yeah, nah. Combat League, you locked in, bro. Like, it's you and me in this cage until one of us gets 3.
You're not locked in here. Like, I'm not locked in here with you. You're here with me.
Yo, facts. And we're here with Fibonacci, trying to continue the assault. Had to back up. Doesn't want to give anything away because, like I said, you know, 2 touches and that's it.
Right.
They jump in, jump over, gets the throw.
Baraka do give Bonesaw vibes. That's the name, Bonesaw.
I like
You're
it.
going nowhere.
I like it.
You got 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Fibonacci, though, having all the time.
Nice anti-air. I've talked about this before, and I remember that in old games, it took a while for people to get used to anti-airing with standing normals, and the fact that they're starting out so early because it's become an intrinsic part of the game. It's like, you need to know that. I love that.
Especially in this game, for sure. So, yeah, I think it's going to be – it's only going to be more and more prevalent. And a lot of standing normals interrupt strings where you're like, what do I do about that?
Right.
Like, they can interrupt a lot of those strings. But Fibonacci, again, forcing Jeremiah on the breaker.
We're going to be telling you guys about knowledge, like doing the knowledge things the entire tournament because it's so important. It is so, like, you're rewarded for knowing it.
Down one. Jeremiah spacing things out. There's projectile again. Shooting out some blades. Nice backdash movement for Fibonacci. Does not want to get touched. Ends up
getting
sliced
up. Do we just see air neutral?
Hey, yo. At this point, Jeremiah's like, I'll come up to you then. Like, let's do it that way.
These guys are playing air footsies, bro. Dive kick getting representation. This is crazy. Let's go.
Late dive kick again. The jump over from Fibonacci out the corner, backing up full screen. Jump over the blade. Did not dive kick in. Oh, almost a whiff punish for Jeremiah.
We should get a Jubei skin for Nitara. That'd be OD.
Please.
Nice up block on that. Honestly, if without the meter to break, that would have been dead. Hard knockdown, no meter. Comboing off the EX, the enhanced version of the dive kick will always net more damage. But if you doesn't have it, it's just a hard knockdown, and then you just have to guess again.
Yeah, absolutely.
That cameraman don't deserve it. I've always thought that. In every game that he's in, he's getting someone hurts him.
Like, I can't. Yeah, definitely not a job I want. You see some advice coming in from the side here. Fibonacci listening to it too.
He's like, you gonna tell him that? And I'm not gonna listen.
You're like, word. Okay, anti-air me? Okay, cool. I got you.
It's like, hey, yo, he gave you good advice. He gave you good advice.
He was like, yeah, it wasn't bad advice. I'm gonna do the exact opposite now. All right, 2-1 Fibonacci. looking to move on winner's side. Jeremiah with the Baraka Cyrax to get to the chopper.
Right. Nice. All right. Now that's that string. It's crazy. It goes over. It goes high low like that.
Oh, back three. That string always blows me up. Like even now, I'm like, yo, is that an overhead? It's definitely not. It's mid low.
And you're actually punished for trying to block it high.
Yeah, yeah.
You better not stand up. What is wrong with you?
It is a terrible thing. All right, here we go. Movement back. Fibonacci with a life lead in quotes because, you know, one touch and he's dead. Playing it patiently, gets the throw for the finish on the round. Fibonacci on set point.
Let's see. Jeremiah is a strong player. He does have it in him to make the comeback, and he does not look rattled. Ooh, look at that.
Uh-oh, pump up the volume. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, no reason. Like, you don't have another chance.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be bad.
Yeah, I definitely agree. That was going to be a 40%. Oh, pump up the jams again. Put it on repeat, DJ.
We're not finishing on that.
Yeah, maybe not believe, but again, Fibonacci has a lot to lose with just one touch, so I understand being a little wary. Neutral ducks under the projectile. Jeremiah, the full screen, he sent it.
Yes. No one. Oh.
Okay.
No way. He got blown up by it. He's like he's playing Combat League for a second.
Listen.
The corner carry, all the way to the other side. Hey, you saw that side of the forest? This side of the forest got some stuff going on, too.
Mad chip on that block string as well. No breaker available for Fibonacci. Literally cannot get touched here.
Yep.
Does anyway, but only 89, like not that bad.
Yeah, look at that. Literally, just swayed the momentum 100%, blew it up.
Jeremiah trying to send us into game 5 here on winner's side. Fibonacci playing it slow, patient, looking for opportunities to punish. The Goro will cover the drill kick. Big damage, no breaker available, and at this point, you're just gonna hold the whole thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be 40. It's gonna be closer to 49. Because I've seen the same setup hit for 50%.
Oh, the enhance, yeah, force the breaker from the Goro.
You would think that would, like Fibonacci ain't winning a game. He's not up around like it, because Jeremiah is playing so solid.
Yeah, he's definitely short up on the defense. Hasn't exposed too many openings to be punished. Now Fibonacci has to find a way to get started. That's one. Fly over into the landing punish. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Force the breaker. You know.
Yeah, if anything, it stops you from having to take that type of damage real quick.
Yeah, it'll come back eventually, but gotta wait for it. Now it is returned. Oh!
I mean, making him break means that he can't hit you for 40%.
Yes.
Like, as easily. He's gonna have to do a little bit more to it. That's the thing is like these sequences can be crazier. Baraka has a crazy kit.
Fibonacci had the hit but did not believe in it. Got a flawless block here.
It did not do so.
Yeah.
If you flawless block that last part, it makes the chip irrelevant.
Yep.
Does not. That's actually how you're supposed to defend against it.
Yeah. The one part where Baraka stands up and slashes down, that's your flawless block window. Easier said than done, right? Like,
hey, I've been blown up for doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm getting punished on hits that landed. Like,
absolutely.
I've been there, bro. I know what you're talking about.
All even here, 2 games apiece. Fibonacci knotting it up like, all right, cool. I'm good with it.
Where's my coaching?
Right. Can I get Goro to walk in the venue real quick? Holla at me.
I need some type of help.
I like that from Fibonacci, starting off strong with the aerial movement and the punish. Down 1. Oh! Maybe thought a Cyrax was coming out.
You know, the other part about it is Cyrax's forward cameo is all high. True. That's something that you might not think about while you're in the block string, but it's like, because that's what I mean about practicing it, because it's like, how much of this is actual correct block pressure and how much of it is just it's fraudulent all the way through, because some of the sequence in which he's doing in the 4 series is high as well. So it's like, if you a knowledgeable player, you're not gonna don't armor reversal it. Please don't do that.
Yeah, you're gonna get blown up.
You want to waste meter for free? I get it. Just dash twice.
Jeremiah got a little bit of a mountain to climb here. Got to figure out how to advance forward. Fibonacci does have, a nice little delay there.
Back 2 on the overhead.
Chip was going to be a factor eventually, too, because Goro can cover drill. Tough spot. Fibonacci on set point.
But he was last time, too.
Absolutely.
And Jeremiah made basically the sweep.
Listen, this is a two-touch game for Jeremiah no matter what, right? Like, so it's up to Fibonacci to stay elusive and blows through the cameo and gets the clip on Baraka.
Yeah, even though Cyrax is available in the sense that he has the meter, he was not available because he got domed.
There's the spin through out of the corner for Jeremiah. Ooh, gets the tap and the pickup. Not all the way, though, the whiff.
Ooh, back in the corner. Breaker. Now, the other thing is Fibonacci can play a little bit recklessly because he had the meter. Well, now he doesn't have it for the breaker. So now he's just going to focus on the offense
I'm
part.
betting on the win. I want that W.
Got
Dive kick works, the pump up.
That's it.
And that is it. Yeah. Fibonacci going to finish the sequence and the game and the set. Fibonacci goes up 3-2.
Yeah, Jeremiah definitely not out of it yet. I expect to see Jeremiah make the adjustment later on. But, ooh, I love this fatality.
Yo, they had to. That was
demonetization. I get it.
That was yeah. They had to cancel that one. They were like, yo, hold up. We were cool when the head came out, but the body rip, like, yeah, hold on.
That's kind of extra, bro. We don't need all that.
Yeah, he's already dead.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what are you doing?
There's such thing as bad manners. I know he's not the one to dispute it because he's not alive, but we're here, bro. Come on, dog.
Like, that is. I mean, that's unnecessary roughness in Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're
that's
losing in the court of public opinion.
like, you got him, guy.
So, yeah,
like,
man, you won, but did you really have to do all that? Like,
I'm gonna have to take points off for that one. That was
right?
Because
the funny part about it is they have a hell. Like, there's another realm. Like, what if you encounter him again, bro? It's like, yo, man, like, why did you do me like that?
I got it, you won, but like. You didn't have to do all that, bro.
Like, do we have to have a fight to do with death? Can we do hopscotch, rock, paper, scissors, bro? You ain't seeing me in Jenga, bro. Like, you don't have to do me like this, bro.
Run the spades game real quick. Like, what are we doing out here?
That is crazy. Outward spades would be ridiculous,
It'd be insane. It'd be insane. I'm here for it, though.
Now I want to see Tarkat and Dominoes. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Kapikus and all that, bro. They're not going to know what to do with themselves. We got Fillpops coming up, right?
Yeah, it's going to be out against AlmightyAdonis.
So we're definitely getting to see the Reiko and Darrius.
Yeah. This is going to be a good one. There's nothing but killers left, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. This bracket is whittled down to people that know what's what. But I think we might be taking just a small break, get things arranged on the technical side of things. And then when we come back, we'll have more MK1 here at Roundhouse 2023. Don't go anywhere.
We don't.
Yo, welcome back to Roundhouse 2023. We are in the middle of MK1 Top 16. I'm Maverick, joined by...
We'll Fight Your Kids. We are here. We got Fillpops and AlmightyAdonis ready to go.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. As you said, AlmightyAdonis running the Reiko Darrius.
Yes.
Powerful combo. Mad frightening. Command grab just juiced up to the maximum with that cameo. And then if you want to, you know, you can hang back, right? Throw out some shurikens, force the opponent to approach you. I like Reiko's toolkit.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's really strong.
I think that they did a lot with making him like they gave him what people wanted him to have, and instead of giving him some of the other stuff, they're like let's tool him a little bit different. And I think that they did a phenomenal job with it. Like, he has pressure, he has combos, he has range. For a grappler, he has range, and it's just like you don't want to get touched by him. He will never struggle in a zoning battle because his projectile is so strong, and it has one of the because a lot of projectiles in this game do not change the properties even with an enhanced version. Like, a lot of them can stay high, but Reiko's is one of the ones that changes. But it's also depending on where you're at when he throws it. It becomes a mid, and it's different, bro.
It is different. It's one of the few projectiles that can just break through Sub-Zero armor when it's juiced up, right? Like a meter burn version. Sub-Zero armor takes, I think, 4 hits.
Yeah.
It throws out like 5 or 6. So, you know, it's just one of those things that's really strong about the character and makes them fun to watch, too, because it's all about player expression and versatility. So, yeah, I'm excited to see this one. Of course, on the other side, we got Fillpops. Both of these players, strong legacy NRS players, so no strangers to danger whatsoever. This should be a really good one.
Definitely. We got... Look at that. See the community? You see the community part? People forget that the C in FGC stands for community.
There you go.
You see that? They were helping each other out.
That's how you got to do it, you know.
I'm like, Goku, I want to fight the strongest version of you. Like,
right, exactly. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Like, it's about leveling up together. It's about learning together. And then, you know, when you get in bracket and you're on the side, you're definitely my worst enemy. You know, that's how it goes. You know, until the game is over.
We are friends in every way.
Until let's say round 1 fight, and then after that, I don't know who you are. I never heard your name. I'm trying to get real disrespectful.
What do you mean you're my mother? Like,
I don't care who it is, bro.
I don't care if you birthed me. This is a fight.
Like, if it say round 1 fight, that's what I'm gonna do. You know.
If our relationship meant that much to you, you wouldn't try to fight. I can't be held liable for what happens to you in this fight. If the bloodlust take over, I can't do anything else.
It's Mortal Kombat for a reason. All right, we're here at character select.
Okay, I remember. It is gonna be Havik, right?
It looks like it. I think so. I don't know if I've actually seen Fillpops play MK1, so
I watched
I'm not
him play
sure.
yesterday. I think it's Havik Cyrax.
Okay.
Or it might be someone different first. Because I think that he switched to Havik. He switched to Cyrax. Okay, start out with Cyrax.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he switched to Cyrax last time, and that's what made him make him
Okay.
come back yesterday.
Okay, that makes sense.
So he didn't start out with it, but I think he's, you know, it's top 16. You might as well.
Listen, go start off on the good foot, you know.
I am well aware.
Can we talk about these people having great hair? Like, Havik got the nice little side part.
I mean, they're out orders, right? So everything's gonna be like on 11,
extra,
right? Yeah.
Extra.
Like,
look at where they're fighting at.
I mean, Havik's got a little bit of other issues lower than the hair, but you know, you work with what you got.
I don't agree with that. It's intentional. He does it on purpose. Don't let him tell you otherwise. See,
Sure.
Havik is another character that has an interesting zoning presence.
There's that command grab. Meter burned as well, so it's a mid. Full extension. Yo, round and pound. Let me get 40 up off you real quick.
Yeah. Goes for the 4-2.
I like that down 1 interrupt.
Yeah.
4 hits of
Smart,
armor on
smart.
that. Yeah, get out of there.
The more times you hit him before he hits you, it's going to hurt.
Yep.
Yeah, I've talked about it yesterday. I'll talk about it again. If he hits you with any normal into that projectile, the standing projectile, it will launch you. That is the purpose of that.
Yeah. Good stuff from AlmightyAdonis taking round 1. Backing up at the end, there's the meter burn shurikens that we were talking about. Fillpops really hasn't been able to get it started.
No, not at all. All right. Now, he's doing a standing suplex. It's supposed to hurt worse because he didn't go with you.
I mean, yeah. Doesn't spin the 2 to get the pop-up. Keeps it instead. There are the shurikens again. AlmightyAdonis happy to hang out full screen.
I can see Havik struggling a little bit. So I think that the other combination that he runs is Havik and Sub-Zero, which makes sense because Havik's projectiles take a moment to get started.
Yep, yeah. Might switch, might not. We're going to see. Depends on, I mean, could still definitely come back and win this game. There's the interrupt from AlmightyAdonis. Oh, big combo. Darrius with the wheel kick. Turn you right around.
Stay in this corner. You're getting hit with the DDT. Superman punch. Back of the head.
Yeah. That's the unfortunate thing about that forward throw, right? Like, okay, you got me, but I'm Reiko on full screen. Yep. You already know what it is, right?
This is I'm not struggling in this situation.
Right.
This is advantageous. Let's go.
Like, there's a strange range there where, you know, Havik, even at full screen, can struggle. Well, typically he can harass from that, and it really depends on how the approach goes. But does he stick with the Cyrax or does he go with the sub? He might be pondering it, like, you know, let me see.
It's also like the recency bias is also going to play a big factor because the last thing that killed you was a projectile. So like, oh, should I change?
Right. And it's a consideration, right? It's like, was it just me messing up, or is this just like actually a scenario where it's bad enough that I need to change? But sticking with the Cyrax, so here we go, game 2.
2 out of 3 means you're able to switch. And it's going to speak to the cameo system if he does switch and he sees more success. It's like literally just changing who you are pairing your main with is going to help you.
Absolutely. Neutral duct under the projectiles. Trying to get in. Down 1 interrupt again.
Yep. Overhead. Logan. He's going to grab.
What a pick up.
Yep. This is just ridiculous. All right, that's plus. Super plus. Enhances it.
Nice down 3 as well. Oh, okay. Fillpops trying to swing back. Yeah. Again, AlmightyAdonis with the armor through ground and pound.
I can.
Wow. With panache.
Like I said, are you a grappler if you don't have a Sabat?
You got a point there.
Havik got some throws of his own. Got some command grab normals.
Yo, he woke up and hit stand 1, bro. Overhead lands.
Yes. I wonder, the other thing about that is because it is overhead, he can up block and get a full screen punish. Like, Shao will get a back 2, full back 2 off of that.
Yeah. You got to be ready for it, though.
And that's a sign because he's mixing him up very well with it.
Ooh, nice step back. Got to punish.
Back 3.
All right, now Fillpops. Finally able to put some pressure on another overhead. My man's dome is, I mean, it's already kind of messed up, so, you know, what's a little bit more?
He says he's the biggest edgelord on the planet to me. I know that this is the Sub-Zero is, but Havik leaves his face like that for a purpose.
Like, that is intentional.
Yeah, he's like, I want to be reminded. Like, it's like, okay, whatever, dude.
He probably wakes up with, like, a clean face and then just, like, rips it off in the morning. Like, I'm just go ahead and do what I need to do, you know? Like,
yeah, that makes a good question. Like, does it regenerate when he's sleeping? Like,
right. I don't even want to know.
Even more of an edgelord to me, because that means that every morning he mutilates his face.
It would make sense for Havik, but what also is making sense for AlmightyAdonis is that they're up 2-0. Fillpops going to go back to character select, think about it a little bit more. I just, man, like, AlmightyAdonis in this match has not been put into really a real uncomfortable situation.
No. He's stayed solid. He's done the work with this character. So he's gonna let his winner's side rock with Cyrax.
I can wound you faster than you can heal. No, you can't.
See what I said? See what he did?
He does heal. He heals in the morning. I'm telling you, just take the face off. He's just like, yo, good morning, and then that's what it is.
If I really had a choice, it'd be a whole different game.
All right, here we go. AlmightyAdonis on game point.
Seeing him, again, just mauling. Nice neutral duck. Oh, that back 3 is crucial.
Comes Cyrax, ducks over it.
Yeah, so that, again, that's what I was speaking about with it being it's a high cameo no matter what he does. It becomes difficult with block pressure. So it's like, all right.
AlmightyAdonis doing a great job as well, just spacing things out, punishing Fillpops on the approach down one, interrupt, overhead.
That's also important too.
He's dead.
Sometimes taking the hit invalidates the string. Like if you take the hit, like that block string was gonna be chipped.
That's high level stuff for real.
Yeah.
Set point for AlmightyAdonis.
Back 3 into the charging spikes. All right, let's see. Yeah, just neutral on there.
That overhead is doing all kinds of work. Give that thing a paycheck, bro.
Oh, man.
Okay. Nothing out of it. Yeah, no. Fillpops just, I mean, hasn't gotten started. There's finally something. Has AlmightyAdonis in the corner.
It's like also like because I think that part of it is Reiko has a full combo punish off of his enhanced counter move. So it's like, what is you have to be careful when you fight him. Throwing him out of the corner was an interesting strategy. I don't know if I understand the mind game, but you had him pinned down.
Well, either way, Fillpops going to have to make it work. Does have Fatal Ball available.
Yeah, AlmightyAdonis has Breaker.
This is death.
Yep, that's it. GG's from AlmightyAdonis. Punching him in the face, doing his work. AlmightyAdonis is all smiles.
I mean, yeah, if I made top 8 winner side like that, you know, smooth, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself.
Definitely. Taking into consideration that he is a handsome man.
I mean, Adonis for a reason, right? Like, hey, if you got it, go ahead and run with it, bro. I ain't mad at you.
And then the next one's going to be even fun. I'm so excited about this match. I want to see
Shady versus Shagrath, yeah.
Shady, Shagrath speaks the gospel of Baraka Scorpion. That's what he's about.
I can see it because, I mean, Scorpion is just a damage booster, right? Like, he keeps the launch combo going. You know, he can
mix up.
You know, he has with the overhead. A lot of people haven't used it yet, but he also has the retreat move where you get the armor pullback.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of people using that right now, but that could be something to play in mind.
If I ever end up using it, it's because of my muscle memory, and I'm thinking of like a different. Because like I learned characters with certain cameos, so the combos, like my mind won't think of the combos. So it's like doing it with like Sector, for example, is a bad idea because like, if you learn with Sector, his back cameo is his launcher cameo.
Yep,
if you do it with Scorpion,
it pulls you back. Yeah,
it's like no wait, come.
It's one of those things for sure, and it's something to keep in mind too.
Showtime at the Apollo. You know?
Yeah. He pull you off stage for real. But this should be a really good one. I'm excited for this one. This is going to be our last winner side top 16. and then we'll roll through loser side as we move along. But yeah, Shady versus Shagrath should be really good. We got some other people, you know, on the loser side. We got Jubei, another Nitara player actually.
Yes.
I think. Wait, am I thinking about that correctly? No, I don't think Jubei was the Nitara, but we saw Jubei yesterday. Baconlord.
Playing Frost.
Yeah.
I think Kenshi.
Kenshi, yeah.
I don't know if he's playing Frost. I said that earlier.
I'm not sure, but I know he's playing Kenshi. BigRodyGames and Ragnarok. Shout outs to Ragnarok.
Ragnarok is 100% playing Nitara.
Yes, that's who it was. Barrik and Trevwerd, and then Sayal and Senpai Killer. So that'll round out the loser side. We're not there just yet. We got one more match on winner side to go.
You guys
through.
are not getting rid of us. You have
Yeah,
to deal
not
with
just
me and
yet.
Mav this whole time.
Not just yet. But it's yeah, it's shaping up really well. Just to cover for those who are tuning in, the first match was DarthAdament and EpicZoopa. EpicZoopa took that one. Also a Kenshi player. Jeremiah versus Fibonacci was. I enjoy seeing characters that aren't represented more frequently do well. So like seeing the Nitara win over a Baraka Cyrax feels good. But not because I don't have anything against Jeremiah, but I just like seeing those characters that everybody's like, oh, this character sucks, they can't do anything.
Yeah, no,
and then they go out and do well. So Fibonacci won that one, and then we just saw AlmightyAdonis win over Fillpops.
Variety is the lifeblood of a tournament, in my opinion. It's like because people do like you can't help but disengage if you're seeing the same shells over and over again. So it's like if you're seeing something else, like, oh, this is very interesting. I want to see how they approach it. And because of how it works, Fibonacci ran Nitara and Goro. I do not believe that Ragnarok runs Goro with Nitara. So you're going to see a different show. You know
No,
what
he
I mean?
doesn't.
Like, so it's like that's.
Was it Frost? I can't remember who it was. Yeah.
I didn't get to see him compete. I only got to see him like play casual. I don't know if he was saying better. You know?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying the most attention in that regard. But now I want to see it. I did want to see how the adjustments are made with like just the different. Like, Nitara is such an interesting character in this game. She has so much utility that people aren't even scratching the surface of. I mean, yeah, she doesn't have the best lows, but it's like she has incredible.
She in the skies. What's she doing on the ground
She
anyway?
is the character that is centered around aerial combat. That's the other part that people keep forgetting, that this isn't just a jump, one button jump, and you can do a full combo into a fatal blow. Like,
Yeah. Speaking of full combos, we're going to have Baraka coming back on the screen. Shady playing my show, Shaolin Monks.
Lulau.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday. You can't call him Kang because it just doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I'm not going that far. That's too many Ks for me, bro. But I like this show. It's not seen. It's strong. I don't see it a lot in tournament play. But, you know, Kung Lao just allows you to do a lot of stuff. Low hat keeps you plus on the block strings.
You can combo off the throw.
The spin through can interrupt a lot of block strings when you're defending as well. So I like it a lot. Nice back to punish for Shady, getting it cracking.
Yeah. This is going to be contested heavily in the neutral. See, this is how you know it's different, bro. Shagrath was getting away with Moita with that yesterday.
Oh, yeah, this is top 16. This is way different. Shady, happy to zone out. Liu Kang has every tool in the game that you can think about. So,
except
like,
the command grab and a counter.
Yeah, I mean, but, like, if he had that, that would be, like.
Mortal Kombat 11, that's what it would be.
I mean, let's not talk about Liu Kang in that game. Let's stick it with the new era, you know what I'm saying?
The
like,
Luniverse?
Yeah.
We are in the Luniverse.
Even he was like, yeah, that's too much. I'm going to have to.
I didn't give myself that power either.
Yeah. I got to give that one up. Nice armor through from Shagrath.
I don't have to deal with this. Interrupting on that, that's a great way. Liu Kang has quick buttons, too.
6 frames, stand 1. One of the fastest ones in the game.
Trade-off is it is a high. And it also, Liu Kang low-key invalidates Baraka's aerial approach.
Yep. In a number of ways.
Yeah, that wasn't even like an air-to-air situation. Yeah, I'm just going to stand 1-2 and deal with it that way.
Nice whiff punish, though, from Shagrath.
Yep, throw, forward throw. Scorpion got some work to do. Oh, stab. Armored reversal out of
I like it.
Yeah,
I'm not holding that. Punish. 2-2 into the spin.
That's a big game. I just noticed that Johnny Cage's air conditioning's on 72. He's deviant. He's in California with the 72 AC. That's OD, bro.
I live in California. I have 72 AC.
You know what that means? You're deviant.
It means I don't want to pay that electric bill, bro.
I respect that. I respect that.
PG&E be all up in my bank account, you know what I'm saying? But Shady in his bag, too. 1-0 right now over Shagrath.
Look at the pool cleaning going on in the background and the clock cleaning going on with Liu Kang. All right. I wonder if he was just trying to, like, halt his approach.
Could be. 4-4 going to work again.
The second hit will get people so many times.
It still does. Stand 2-2 into the spin. I like this punish.
Shagrath does have meter to break, but I don't see him doing it. I see him conceding the round before he does that. Oh, he might break here.
Nah.
I wouldn't.
Nah. I mean, I'm not going to invest in this round like that, right? Like, if you give me, you give me as far as that's concerned. Save the breaker for, you know, something where I feel like I can come back.
Yeah, it's way more important to have that option when Baraka's doing 50% for no reason.
He's sick. Get out the sky. Stand 1 punish again.
This is no-fly zone.
Yeah, it's locked down. The divine lockdown. Spin. Yeah.
I mean, now I would say at this point, if he
You have
doesn't break, you're in one touch away from death.
Low hat keeps him plus. Down 1 for extra time. It's really my turn.
Nice. Take a bite out of crime. Goes back in the corner.
Oh,
There it is, overhead.
yeah. Caught him looking.
Yeah. No, not. Ooh. Another overhead. Shagrath is trying them all.
Yo. Finished the string. Got neutral jumped on. Yeah. Shady. Ooh, was trying to space it out. Yeah. Low hat. Absolutely. +2. Take my turn.
Yep. Nice neutral duck on the throw. See, look, now he went for the down 3 instead. I be finding it so funny because he be doing combos like he got the brutality to the line. I think that's hilarious.
It's muscle memory. It's muscle memory.
It's good. It's good to keep.
One thing I do like, though, even if you don't have the brutality, again, because of the way, you know, this game is, you get your hands warm if you just finish the combo, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I understand. All right, Shagrath taking some time. I definitely agree. Shady up to a fast 2-0. Looking really well. I mean, just using things simple, right? Like, I'm going to do 4-4-3, right? I'm going to see what you're going to do. I'll drop the low hat if you block. I'm going to press because it's still my turn, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go for something that's pretty safe with the down 1. You know, if you block it, Liu Kang's down 1 is actually really long, so it's hard to down 1 back when you block his.
You're not winning that exchange.
Yeah.
And it's also back into like the back 2 as well. Crazy move.
Armor through that time for the low hat. I like that from Shagrath.
Yeah,
recognizing
that's
the gap.
Adjustment.
Yep.
Going down the 1 dragon. Switching up the string. Armor through it again. It's an expensive option, but it's worth it.
I mean, listen, I'm getting damage and positioning.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
And because his Baraka's armor breaking move is a normal, so it's like Shady can't just
you can't just bust out. Yeah.
Throw out armor reversal. You will get clipped.
Blue dragon right now. Jimmy and Billy coming on the screen.
Oh, double dragon. Oh, is it neon too because of the color scheme?
I like it.
Yeah, man. Keep
Full
him in the
combo.
corner. Oh.
Yep.
All right. Another person who doesn't need any more facial reconstruction.
I mean, you know, it is what it is at this point. I already got Tarkot, bro. Just do what you're going to do.
I'm going to cave your chest in and leave my insignia underneath you.
Listen, I got to keep a little bit of the power, you know what I'm saying?
God of disrespect.
He is kind of disrespectful in this game. Set point for Shady. But Shagrath off with a strong start. There's the Scorpion.
Interesting. 27%.
You see how the blades are still in him? That's
that's
wild,
the greatest
bro.
part because he's taking dot damage. It's like, if you say, well, he didn't hit him as hard as he would have, it's like, bro, but he's taking 6.
Is the dot damage the Tarkot or the bleeding? Maybe a little bit of both. Yeah.
Liu Kang's not getting Tarkot.
Yeah, that's facts. Shagrath looking really good this round, chop.
Yeah, again, you have to act like you have to have no short-term memory playing this game. You can't.
Absolutely not.
Like you
you just got to keep moving.
You have to commit to things like that you need to memory, and then just don't hold these losses. But you're gonna lose games. You will get jogged. It's perfectly fine. Jog being just one of those games. It happens to the best of us.
Corner combo here for Shady. Shagrath off of this throw should get breaker. Has it available with the 3 bars at the bottom. Oh, nice neutral jump from Shagrath.
Yeah, now Shagrath is like, I'm playing this game. You're not getting me out of top.
Yeah, like I'm Baraka, bro. Like I'm gonna play. 47%
still
just
40,
like that.
See, no Cyrax, and he's still touching the upper echelon of the 40%.
I mean, Scorpion is a damage enhancer. Like you definitely are gonna,
you're
definitely gonna take some damage. Nice punish though from Shady. Throws out Jimmy. Oh no, that's Billy. My bad.
Nice.
Shady gonna take it.
Yeah.
Puts himself into top 8 winner's side with the Shaolin Monk Shell.
I see Shagrath making the comeback.
The adjustments started. Yeah. Well, I mean, even in this game, you started to see the adjustments, right? Like armoring through the low hat. You know, you only need a couple touches with Baraka, but I think Shagrath has a strong chance of coming back through losers for sure.
I mean, because like that's one thing that I've seen like every time I've seen him in a tournament is like he's not out of it at all. Like just because it's like he's gonna make the adjustment. He might go lab it. He ain't get nobody coming in his ear giving him advice.
Right.
That's
Where's my
crazy.
help?
Right.
My help.
Now we got Baconlord coming up
And
against Jubei.
Yeah, this should be a good one.
So Baconlord running Kenshi.
Bro. I still got to figure that one out, like what I want to do with it, because, man, Sento comes out and it's just like, bro, dude, does it really got to be all that? Like, man.
Do I have to go get an exorcist? Because I will. I'm not fighting you.
Like,
bro.
I'm trying to fight you, not, you know, your ancestors from 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, bro. It's like, I thought the fight was over, bro. What's going on?
Like, man, it was not me. But we've been having a good time here. Top 16 of Mortal Kombat 1 at Roundhouse 2023. Shout out to everybody tuning in, hanging out with us. I hope you're having a good time at home.
Yeah, shout out to the Savage Patch Kids. They know what's up.
Absolutely.
Always love.
And Baconlord. Always posing for the camera. I love this dude.
The funniest part is he doesn't know that he wasn't on stream.
Yeah. He is now. Yeah. You got it. Oh, man. Love that dude. He's a good guy, though, man. Cool people for sure.
Deviant, but
I mean,
you have to be a
you
deviant
playing
to play
MK1,
Mortal
bro.
Kombat.
Like, of course.
You can't be the most
Like,
upstanding citizen.
if you have survived Combat League for any amount of time, that turns you, bro. Like you.
Combat League taught me how to play Shang Tsung.
You.
Like Mortal Kombat 11. That's how I learned Shang Tsung. I took him through a whole season. I was like, I'm learning this.
Yeah, like Combat League will turn you into a different beast. You have to be. But it's all love out here at Roundhouse 2023. Jubei getting set and ready. Buttons are being checked. Yeah, was he the Reiko? Man, I can't remember. But
No, I was he? Because it wasn't. Yeah, no, he had to be Reiko at this
Yeah,
point. 'Cause
yeah.
Almighty's not on. So
yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Reiko Darrius.
this is me,
It was
myself,
the
and
false.
Irene. This is me, myself, and Irene. That's what I call that show.
That's facts. That's a really good. That kind of goes crazy.
If I'm getting anything, it's naming things.
That is really good. Baconlord on the Kenshi Frost. They're going to check the buttons. But, yeah, Reiko Darrius on the other side. We saw AlmightyAdonis use Reiko Darrius.
Yeah.
I mean, he just a strong shell, you know.
Yeah,
it can definitely do a lot of damage.
Another good shell, considering that what it can do for the game plan of Reiko is Striker, because Striker can put you in lockdown, and you have like being locked down against Reiko is insanely dangerous because he can do charging spikes into
the handcuffs, yeah.
Suspect getting belligerent. You know
Yeah, right.
It'll be a whole different game plan.
It's a different type. But another thing that Striker allows Reiko to do is keep the mid-range lockdown and throw shurikens too.
Yeah.
Like the grenades come out, it's like, man, this is tough. But
you can't approach any like you're fighting a grappler that you can't approach. It's so crazy.
It's tough. It's tough. Demon drop versus shuriken though. Oh, there's stand two. Full string.
You know, you really don't see Ancestral Guard a lot. The projectile immune point.
Yeah.
I think 'cause it's iffy.
Yeah, it's all right. I think Kenshi
inconsistency.
has other options. You know, neutral ducks. There's the frost, blocks that. Reversal with the meter burn. Jubei trying to find their way in now. Here's the command grab. Wheel kick. Spin me right around.
Like a record, baby. Ooh, neutral ducks, micro ducks it. All right. I'm going in for plus frames.
Yo, you see the face
I
off
did,
of the
bro. I
ghost,
couldn't
bro?
get off of that,
It's
bro.
spooky month for real.
Right.
Like, how you going to have an ancestor and then a haunted ancestor
Like,
come at me?
ooh.
Right. What's going on, man?
Let's see. All right.
Jubei playing this slow. I kind of like this for Jubei because you can lose fast against Kenshi real easily. Shurikens come out. Yeah, chip's going to be a factor. The anti-air shurikens, Jubei.
That's
Feeling pretty
the
good.
other part. Depending on the playstyle of Kenshi, they either want to play you up close or at the longer range, and it's like Reiko kind of doesn't. He makes it really uncomfortable for Kenshi.
And one of the few characters you can say that for too,
Yeah.
against Kenshi. Yeah, it's a great point.
Doesn't even need to have Sub-Zero to be dangerous.
Oof. Nice interrupt from Baconlord. Take that turn.
It is.
Get the frost. Oh, here he is. I heard my descendant needed help. The bloodline must continue.
He's like, you're weak and your bloodline won't survive the winter, is what he's trying to tell me.
Yeah, for real. Round and pound for Jubei. Sento taking a little bit of a break. It takes a lot to come forward 1,000 years, you know. You get tired.
I mean, but do you though? You haven't been doing anything for 1,000 years. Like, you might as well be ready.
We don't know what he's doing though in the
I do
outside
know.
of Ghost
You know what he
form.
was doing? He was fighting in the Ermac. That's what he was doing.
Bro, that's actual facts. Overhead lands for Jubei. Fatal blow available. Oh, wow. The stand run interrupt. Baconlord said, my turn.
That is just so disrespectful to me. It has always been.
Yo.
Fight back. Fight back.
Baconlord tying things up for game one.
Right.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah,
I've been in that block
Truer
string.
statement has not been spoken.
Facts. Demon drop again. Oh, yeah, I like that. Armor through.
Yeah, definitely. Because the other thing about it is, too, because of how, because Baconlord has to pick and choose where he's doing demon drop, right? It's not tracking him. So Reiko has the kind of movement that would allow him to whiff punish him for doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. You also can't withstand too, you know, because Reiko just got those buttons like that. But here we go. The ancient uncle is out.
Good. Just, I'm like, he can get it again. You can get it too. I'll hit both of y'all.
Yeah, I'll fight anybody on this screen, including dude in the background that's strung up.
Yeah, anyone can get it. This game is rated M for everybody, but these hands are E for everyone.
For real.
M for maturity. That's crazy. Or whatever they say.
You know.
It's a new era.
Like
Stab,
that
stab, stab. So another part that's interesting is because he doesn't have Sento out on his, like, he's still in Sento stance. He's using Sento normals now.
Yeah.
It's like he gets different normals for when Sento's out as opposed to when he recharges. Like, so if he doesn't recharge, he still has the option. Like, there's the recharge, but he still has like a launcher. He still has great. He actually has more launches to me without Sento. Like,
yeah, I think so. But Sento is here now. Going to get the full launch and the finish. Baconlord played extremely patient, which I like because you see a lot of Kenshis try to rush in like, I'm going to get my thing going. I want to get the sandwich going right. I want to get the plus frames, all that stuff. Baconlord able to slow it down and say, yo, I can play at your pace too.
Yeah,
and that's what makes Kenshi really strong.
I ain't scared of you.
Never scared. I got a whole homie with me in my sword at all times.
I got a lot of homies in me. Going in. And then the face, bro, it's not just the face that comes towards you. They're all faces, bro.
Wow. There's the armor through for Jubei.
I like this side of the stage.
Ooh, nice step back.
I wonder if that was an executioner. I don't see why he would want to keep him out of the corner.
Either way.
Yeah,
Jubei in a rough spot, boy.
Right.
How you wake up, homie, holding the sword over your head? Come on, bro. What am I supposed to do? Help. Guard.
Whose man's is this? Who let him in here, bro? Why are we dealing with this?
Oh, that's
Crazy.
a punish.
Oh, nah, Jubei was not ready for the punish on that. Baconlord will disrespect you like that.
Absolutely.
He will,
Absolutely, bro.
He might be a sweet guy in real life, but in this game,
despicable.
Yeah. Wouldn't trust him as far as I can throw.
Absolutely not. Spin me right around again. Big damage.
Spikes. It's electric. Dun, 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 dun.
Jubei trying to keep it charged up for themselves. Really hasn't really gotten any momentum going. Playing the slow game. There's the enhanced short.
It's kind of like the only detriment to have Darrius as a cameo is because he doesn't really help you in your zoning. He doesn't really do much. Like, he's a get the hit, do some work more type. He's good at neutral with one of his, but like he has so much utility from his other ones.
Yeah, you kind of want to save it for that. Sento out again. Oh, the jump, the helm breaker. Instant fatal blow for Baconlord.
I'm motivated.
Please. That just gave me PTSD, bro.
You said helm breaker.
That's
Look,
fair.
I got gaslit by this all day yesterday. You're not about to do this. I will respond to what you say. Do not.
Fatal blow available for Jubei. We got to find a way in. Nice block on the low freeze from Frost, but yeah.
For the command grab. I honestly think he might have been better off going for. I think he had a little bit of execution errors at the end of that. I think that because the time when he did the slide, when I think that he meant to do the knee to keep him cornered, and then not doing the command grab, meaning to do the parry instead. Yeah.
That might have been it. Either way, Baconlord up 2-0 so far. Game point for Baconlord. Oh, yo, checking the controls. Might be. Like, it might. Yo, the control settings definitely for MK matter so much. Like, in other fighting games, I haven't really paid much attention to it, but in MK, you got to find your specific settings.
Yeah. So, like, sometimes it's easy to have button shortcuts turned on. Sometimes it's easier to have. Like, some people like release check on.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't see why, but hey, if he's in top 16, I'm right here.
Yeah, if it worked for you, it worked for you.
Can't lose tournament, you don't enter. You lose 100% of the shots you don't take. You know what I mean?
Baconlord right now unloading on to Jubei.
Me, myself, and Irene is just over here doing work.
Yo, the juggle, stop it. Yo, hello? Hello? Assistance.
He's being assisted. He's helping him shuffle off his mortal coil. That's what he's doing.
Turning him into a blue ghost.
Right. It is. Oh boy, he's going to add him to the Sento collection.
Facts. That's crazy. Baconlord, full advantage right now. I like the way that Baconlord is playing. It's a mix of just hanging out, demon dropping, and then when Jubei wants to get in, go ahead and hit him up with some 2-2. And the frost freeze has been really good.
I think he needs to actually be more aggressive with Kenshi. Make Kenshi play his game. Because he's letting Kenshi play Kenshi's game, and Kenshi is not. He's well-versed.
Well, I mean, the problem is Kenshi's game is almost everywhere on the screen, right? Like, so I think Jubei has the ability to force Kenshi into an uncomfortable spot, but you got to get that momentum for us. And Baconlord is just really good at interrupting anything that Jubei tries to get started. There's the armor through. What's next? Baconlord does have breaker as well. Overhead lands. Okay, we're getting it started. Okay, here we go.
Ooh.
The Darrius was missed.
A little missed time on it, but it's all right. I mean, it's not all right for him, but it's cool.
I mean, you got to just play patient. You see Baconlord sticking out some normals. Overhead lands again. Another man. He is duffing the dome.
Crazily enough, if he had a win for the grab, he would have got him too. He just had to try to up-block it.
I mean, but last time he died for it, right? So, like, it can be scary. Wow, he just woke up buttons.
That'll be it.
Baconlord will. That was disrespectful. But, hey, look, Baconlord going to take it 3-0 over Jubei. And that's going to be Jubei's run for the bracket. Did make top 16, so good stuff to him. Baconlord will be moving on.
Excited to see what we got. Up next, we got
BigRodyGames versus Ragnarok tier.
Nice. So, I don't remember who.
All right, but before we do that, we're going to thank some of our sponsors, people who make Roundhouse 2023 possible. Starting off with FGC meetups Friday, November 17th. We're going to have another local event, but
we also have the Glyph controller. It's super modified. You can do whatever you need to do. Swappable layouts, customizable art. It has a lot, man. Come on and get that Glyph.
Yeah, I was checking it out earlier. It's really nice. Like, it's a really good customizable controller. But if you want to customize your experience, you can join US Midwest 4 War Warrior event October 28th at 2 p.m. CT. Sign up at start.gg/SF6Midwest.
Yeah, you tired of playing the sidelines? This is your chance. You know what I mean?
It's true. It's true. Get in there.
There is a $2 million prize pool for the Pro Tour, and the World Warrior is helping people get to that point. We have 3 weeks left. The 28th of October, the 11th of November, and the 18th of November as well. It's going to be an incredible time. It is an online tournament. You can catch it at the stream, low kick. Start.gg/SF6Midwest if you want to enter it. It is incredible. I love watching it. Please come out and see what we got.
And like you were saying, it's a $1 million first place prize, but the prize pool is actually $2 million for CPT 2023. You can join in right now. Scan the QR code to find out more about how to enter upcoming tournaments. It's exciting to see, when a game comes out and it's just that much money. Like, everybody I knew was like, yo, I'm playing Street Fighter now. Yeah. Speaking of playing Street Fighter, if you want to get in on the next action here in Skokie at Ignite, you can do so November 17th. We will have Street Fighter MK1, KOF 15, Guilty Gear Strive, and Tekken 7, all available to play, and it's a fantastic venue and a good time.
And it's a $5 bracket fee. $5. Come out. Show us what you got.
Red Bull gives you wings.
KOF 15.
しくお願いします。
平子市場。
一緒に相撲をやりませんか？
I am will fight your kids. We got on my other side, we got Maverick the God. We have Barrik and Trevwerd up on the tournament coming next. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. It's going to be Baraka Cyrax versus Geras Cyrax, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. This is the first Geras I've seen in this venue, like in tournament. So this should be really interesting. Geras, a fun character, different from how he used to be, right, in MK11 in some ways.
No, every way.
Yeah, and so it's curious to see. Obviously, the game started out, I was like, yo, I'm going to run Geras, right? And then I played him, I'm like, man, he's just not what I thought he was going to be.
Yeah, no.
But we've seen some people have success with him, like Forever King, obviously running Geras, doing extremely well. So I think he can do it, but it's just such a different approach.
Yeah, I personally think that Geras in this game brings a different thing to a different aspect to this game because of his ability to do what he would do in because like 11. The reason I say he's super different is because 11's meter system was different. And a lot of it was tied to defensive and offensive meter. They had to retool him for this game, and it's like he has crazy setups. He has 2 different types of command grabs on the ground. He has 4 different in the air. His buttons are crazy. His armor reversal is super fast, super annoying to deal with, but he's here.
Barrik is also here. Baraka Cyrax going to work. Team get to the chopper.
Yeah. Thought it was button check for a second.
You know what? I'm not going to disrespect Trevwerd like that, but it felt like it. Barrik in the corner.
Oh, I thought it was a button check for what they were both doing.
Okay.
Don't do me like that. I just told you I had a great time with you guys.
I was like, dang, bro.
What I was saying was, because when I first saw the match start, all I saw was like Trevwerd sitting down blocking and practicing.
Yeah.
Like it looked like he was practicing.
I got you.
Wow.
My bad. That's me.
Revisionist history at its finest, bro.
Hey, the victors get to rewrite, baby. That's how it goes. Barrik, though.
So you have to fight me after this. Whoever wins gets to tell the story.
Facts. That's the way it works, man. It's working out for Barrik, too. 1-0 over Trevwerd. Trevwerd just haven't been able to get anything started. And he went all the way back to the main menu. Like, forget character select. I got to go. I got to go way back.
That didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Run it back.
I got the hourglass and reset the universe again.
Yo,
it did not happen. I wouldn't change a lot.
I changed some stuff, but not too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There'd be signs. Like, I wouldn't tell nobody I was the keeper of time, but there'd be signs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, I walk out the front door and then walk back in from the back door. They'd be like, yo, what happened? Well, don't worry about it, bro. Nothing, man. Just something I have to take care of, you know.
The Taco Bell Crunch Chicken Bacon Ranch Flatbread will still be here.
Yeah,
if I was in
I feel you on that one. Trevwerd trying to start off game 2, right?
Right, throwing him into
that
a wall.
Overhead is mad tricky, especially on block after Cyrax, right? Like, you got to guess high-low. Can be a tough time.
And it is. You're always up against the wall.
Ooh, nice punish.
So, I have my own headcanon that Geras watches Days of Our Lives.
That's crazy.
Like sands in the hourglass. These are the days of our life. You know what I'm saying, bro?
That's crazy.
He's the steward of time. He has nothing but it. You know what I mean? Like he's caught up all the way.
Time running out for Barrik, though. Stuck in time at the moment. Trevwerd. Let me take round 1.
You hear Geras gaslight him too? He's like, I need a cure for card talk guys. Like, we can't cure it, bro. We told you, dog.
It's crazy.
No, it's like what he said was, I didn't give myself that power. Like, don't gaslight me. Up with buttons. Launching. Going to hold on to the Cyrax.
All right. Blocking it up. Trevwerd knows, like,
it's
yo,
an abusable button.
It really is. Nice anti-air with the down 2. Keeping it classic, but the slide through for Barrik. I need my
Interesting
turn.
option just in most cases. Nice flawless block on it.
What? Didn't hold it the whole time.
Yeah. Now he's in the corner.
Back 1 again. Oh, yeah, I'll take that turn every
Geras
time.
is a crazy brawler in this game.
He is, which is wild because he doesn't have the most health. So, like, he has to get in there and do what he needs to do. Trevwerd with 3 meters, forced the breaker from Barrik. Oh, the timing up. You got to be careful.
Yeah, it is.
He tried to use it.
Yeah, he 100% did.
Yeah.
No reason not to.
This is a full screen time stop. I agree. Dang, Trevwerd made him watch the whole thing. You see the smile on his face?
Yeah.
Bro. You ain't have to do all that, man.
Run it back. Ooh. His second fatality is the craziest.
It is. It's like mad cool.
The loop.
Like how you gonna kill me with the me from the past and then kill me in the future with the me from now? That's crazy.
Also, I wanted to shout out real quick, guys. Please, please, please. We do have a match at Reno as well.
Yeah,
Please, we have like 7 codes left. You guys have been doing godlike work all morning collecting those codes, man. It goes so much to show the players how much you care.
Absolutely. All right, here we go. Barrik spacing things out again, trying to find the approach. Trevwerd doing a good job ducking under the projectiles. Yeah, you got to be careful because if you throw out projectiles, you can get the sand blast.
Facts. You know, Baraka's the only person respecting Johnny Cage's house by not having his shoes on.
No, I think it's more disrespectful that he's shoes off, bro. I'm just going to.
That's fair. I mean, next to the pool, though?
I ain't trying to have him in my pool, bro. Let's talk out all over there. Ain't no chlorine in that water.
So you're telling me that Baraka wouldn't be accepted in Earth Realms, what I'm hearing. That's all I'm getting from that.
I mean, no. For many reasons, he would not.
It's not his fault.
Well,
it's not his fault.
I mean, Geras wouldn't be either, but we're not going to get on that. What we're going to get on is Trevwerd up 1 round in game 3.
All sand matters. You understand?
There's the block string. Cyrax to keep it clean no matter what. The overhead lands. Oh, went for the command grab and he woke up buttons.
He's still, like, he can block it. He just, like.
Right, but then you can get blessed with the low as well.
Yeah,
and then
there's so much to think about with dealing with that. And that's the thing, like, Geras is not, like, he's fighting this fight by himself right now, but he does not have to. Geras has options to use more than, like, the meter utilization for Geras will give you so much. Because he has a move that you haven't seen yet, but he can do, cost him 2 bars a meter, and he can input a set of commands, and then it's just block pressure, block pressure, block
overhead.
pressure.
Yeah, and I mean, you got to make a decision, though, right? Like, am I going to just commit to taking the overhead, or am I going to gamble for worse? But back 3 lands here. Barrik going to be able to close out this round with a full combo. And now we're all tied up in this game 3. Yeah. Super important. This next round coming up.
Resources, though.
Yeah.
Oh, Cyrax, go back. They got to have to fix you, bro.
Recharge, bro.
Something's wrong with your frameware at that point.
Spent the meter to get the instant time freeze. I respect that. They're going to have to be super careful. Also remember that that's on deck for Trevwerd.
Yeah. And he still has the body splash, too. Honestly forgot it because you don't really see it.
Yeah, we haven't seen it. You're right. We haven't seen it too much. Dot damage going through all this chip. There's the flawless block to protect himself a little bit. Oh, whiff there, but got the full string. Not much off of the launch. He still has that time freeze on deck. There's the block. Nice stuff from Barrik.
Oh. That's just one of the utilizations of it. He has other things that he can do with it. He can even get health back doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. It really just depends on the pressure. Barrik going to go up 2-1. We also haven't seen the 2-bar spin, right, where he can summon the clone and mix you up like that way, too. So it's all about the matchup, too. Momentum.
Honestly, the reason that I couldn't believe it is because, like, as I was describing him, that exact thing, he broke because it's expensive. It's not just like you need. Honestly though, probably shouldn't have broke because look where he ended up at.
It can be one of those tough situations. But Trevwerd starting game 4 outright as corner position as well. Chopper lifts. I wonder if you can get a continuation off that.
Probably can. I think because he was in the overhead stance, it was a little bit difficult to do that. All right.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely
a side switch more than anything else, which is crazy because you don't necessarily need to do a side switch like that.
I like this from Trevwerd. Starting out aggressive in game 4. Answering back.
The first hit of the forward 4.
Yeah. Oh, tried to charge up the clock. Got chipped a little bit for it. But you know what? It's worth it. This full Cyrax net just definitely allows you to get wild stuff going. Yep. Time freeze here.
He honestly, and he has moves that can charge up the clock as well.
Yep. So the string that ends with the grab off the ground into the clock, that works for it, for sure. Oh, spent the 2? Yeah, I like that. Spin the 2, force the breaker.
You're sitting so pretty right now. Almost like Barrik.
Full charge clock.
You've been doing good about blocking that.
For sure.
Right. Trevwerd staying patient, not really over and committing a lot. The Cyraxes are netting each other up.
I mean, hey, as long as it's not me.
Right.
Trevwerd playing patient. Has the life lead. Oh, got blessed by the back 3.
Interesting time to go in. Ooh, good. Look at that. Strong answer back from Trevor. We're going to a game 5. Loving what I'm seeing here. I like seeing the adjustments. Don't feel like people getting completely cooked.
You always like to see that. I mean,
100%.
you know, definitely want to see more matches.
I want to see an interesting game. I don't want to see someone just get beat up.
Yeah, facts. Game 5 situation here. This is loser side, so one of these people are going to be chilling in the crowd, you know?
So is that the what do you think would be a better option against the spin cycle? To up block it or flawless block it?
I mean, I would probably just go for the flawless block, to be honest with you. Like,
it's definitely
because it's not an overhead, right? So
I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't tested the frame data on it.
I actually don't know.
Yeah, I've spent like 13 minutes with Baraka because my homeboy was like, you need to learn the match. I was like, I tried, but then my brain stopped working.
That's crazy.
I think I caught Tarkat. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like I just started I just wanted to press forward, like just press 2-2. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah, I understand. Nice block from Trevwerd. He understands in the position that he's in.
Tackle him through the wall.
Set point for
this man just
Trevwerd.
did the remember the time.
Facts. You got Nefertiti in the background too. I feel it.
That was such a disrespectful song. You know
we
how
can
far
get on that. We can get on
you
that.
know how
later.
far
Like,
away
yeah.
Egypt is from Spain? That is such a disrespect.
I'm not trying to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to relive that. Barrik though, trying to relive the past of success, gets lifted up though. Trevwerd forcing the break, has one bar, so has to hold it for now.
Yeah, no reason to overextend. Because we've talked about it ad nauseum. Baraka hits so hard. You wouldn't believe it by looking at the characters, but Geras has the same problem that Nitara had. If Baraka touches him, it hurts.
I mean, everybody has that problem with Baraka, but yeah, Geras definitely not one of the healthier characters, despite being a big body. But there's a reason for it, I'm sure.
All things will make sense in the Luniverse. Liu Kang decided that like we can't have you like that, bro. It was you were a menace. Remember how he was in the beginning of the game?
Absolutely, I played him.
Yeah.
I sure do.
I have 7 different crushing blow options. You're just gonna have to make sure you don't make a mistake. That's it.
Trevwerd certainly not trying to make any more mistakes either.
You know what the crazy part is? I have seen more of Geras' overhead than I've seen of Baraka's.
I mean, it works though. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work.
Nah.
Oh, blocked it up. It sandblast for the reversal punish. Not enough. And gets grabbed.
And throws him out of the corner.
Oh, there's the chopper.
He's like,
Get
no,
off
absolutely
me.
not.
What a break from Trevwerd. Overhead doesn't work. He has breaker, decides to hold it.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, there's no block breaker in this game. You know, I thought that'd be something that they keep.
I kind of like it though. There's a 1 clock charge up. Immediate breaker from Trevwerd. Now in a little bit of a rough situation. Another clock charged up. Only needs 1 more for the time freeze.
That means that Geras is getting ready for daylight savings time. That's probably his favorite holiday.
Facts.
Turning back the time.
Yeah.
That's part of the, he gets excited.
Yeah, it's his Christmas, bro. It's all working out presently for Barrik.
Get off of me. Unhand me, sir.
It just hasn't worked out for Trevwerd. There's the body splash.
Yep.
Still as obnoxious as it was before. But the down 2 into the pickup. Barrik looking to close the door. Trevwerd was so close.
Blocking.
Chip is a factor as well.
And he got no reason to do crazy.
You know what that was? That was karmatic because Trevwerd made Barrik watch that fatal blow.
100%.
Like, that's what happened.
100%.
That's what happened
You deserve that. That's
what happened there. Like, it's one of those things, bro, where it's like, man, you really going to make me watch all this? All right, bet. I got you.
So, yo, what is your thought on this? You saw the Omni-Man trailer, obviously.
Yeah, it looks cool. You know, I'm curious to see, like, because the trailer was so short. Like, I want to see how he, like, plays.
Yeah, we'll get a full gameplay trailer soon.
Yeah,
like,
so I'm looking forward to that.
First of all, the god Tremor back. I like the way Tremor looked, man.
Yeah, Tremor's cool.
I missed, like, kind of, me personally, I don't know what it is, but I would rather him have an MK3 ninja outfit than the MK2 one.
Yeah, I can see it. Either way, it's nice to have him back.
Oh,
you know it's going to be a cameo. I'm obviously curious on how the characters are going to approach things, but I like the idea of cameos because it's like I can use them no matter. I don't have to change my main character, right? Like, and so new cameos really excite me because it's like, how's the meta going to shift?
Because it's going to shift.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I am of the same mind because that's actually how I learned Nitara when I was messing around with Nitara. I was like, who can I put with Nitara that, like, I want to focus on her strings. I want to focus on what her game plan is without having to really put cameo into it first. And Shujinko was the option for me because it's like Shujinko is like another one that requires so much nuance to understand. So it's like, I just want to focus on learning Nitara's damage first, and then I can put a cameo that will help out with that. And I think that Shujinko's just a good placeholder cameo for that. And then you can like branch out, start getting, okay, how am I going to do, like, for me, I think Nitara and Sector brings a lot to the table too, because like I said, my biggest thing with her is her projectile's not good. Sector gives her an incredible projectile.
Yeah, no, it's that level of dynamic that you're really going to have to start to think about more and more as more cameos get added to the roster. And I love that about this game. I think that's one of the really exciting parts.
Which makes it kind of interesting that they didn't do like let you change. Like we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Now we got Fillpops in BigRodyGames.
Yes, sir. We saw Fillpops earlier on the Havik against AlmightyAdonis. Didn't really have as much success. Struggled a little bit in the mid-range game and the long-range game, which is tough for Havik because Havik wants to harass you, right?
Yes.
With the I don't even call them fireballs. I don't know what they are. But
Neoplasm.
Yeah, there you go. Neoplasm. And I feel like I don't know who BigRodyGames plays, but if I'm BigRodyGames, I'm watching that and I'm like, okay, I see that Fillpops is having a little trouble here. Maybe I'm going to try to do the same thing depending on who I play.
I'm trying to remember. My brain doesn't work. They told me that the older you get, your memory starts to go, and that's kind of where I'm at now.
Man.
It was just like, it's just like a hamster running up here. I'm just like, who is he playing? Because like I commentated his match. I'm like, I don't remember who he played.
Happens that way. Commentator brain sometimes.
You're not allowed to play lead main and be BigRodyGaming though. I think that's counterintuitive more than anything.
I mean, I've seen a lot of names out there where it's like, yo, I thought you would play this, but then like, nah, man, I'm playing somebody else. All right.
See, my name matches my character. We'll fight your kids. I play General Shao. He does no mercy.
Oh, that's facts. Okay, Sub-Zero for BigRodyGames.
I didn't want to assume, because you default to Sub-Zero, but I'm like, is it Sub-Zero? I remember Snowy played him, and Snowy was like, I don't know what to do against him. Yep, no, this is the dude who eliminated Snowy from the tournament. I actually want Snowy to watch this match because the approach that you have, I told him Sub-Zero against Sub-Zero Sareena kind of makes it so that a lot of the things that they're trying to do setup-wise don't work.
That's fair. Sareena assist definitely can help out there. Nice blocks from Fillpops. Hanging out full screen. Oh, that's a good trade.
Yeah, it's in your favor.
Yep. There's the breaker from BigRodyGames.
He doesn't get the positioning that he wants, and nice. First roll I've seen the whole tournament. Today.
Yeah.
Again.
Full combo here. Have some corner pressure as well.
So another important thing about it is people might not think about it, but the projectile immunity does pertain to the ice clone. He does not have to worry about the ice clone with the immunity on. He can just walk right through it.
Yep.
There's a lot of I think honestly even the ground freeze that he does too. I think that doesn't affect it either.
Now that part I did not know.
Yeah. I've seen it invalidate ground pound, like from Jax.
Good to know.
Yeah.
But good for BigRodyGames. Going to close out round 1 against Fillpops.
I thought he said you will be freezed by death, and I'm just like, all right, bro, you can't have these many puns and be the edgelord that you think.
I mean, everybody does though. Like everybody's round ender is a little punny,
I thought Cabal had lost his mind in the last game because he was doing too much, but then I'm like, okay, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Like Johnny Cage is over the top in my opinion, but I think it's hilarious when some of them do it. But Geras will make the most time puns on the planet.
Oh yeah, got to.
That's his brand. He knows what he's about. Havik doesn't make jokes because jokes are oppressive. That's how he looks at it. Full corner carry to the other side. Considering where he started that combo at and where he ended up at is insane.
Listen, that's one of the things Sub-Zero can do, corner to corner for sure.
Yeah. I love the cinematic cuts for the throws. Got him again. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, full screen slide. I mean, it's degenerate in the first place. So
yeah. The fact that he hit him. Yeah, that's insane. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, all good, all good. There's the jump over.
Yeah, didn't block the other two hearts with the 2-2.
This is a long round, by the way. Like, BigRodyGames is definitely winning it, but this is a long round to endure for Fillpops.
Up.
Yeah. He was holding up block before he even jumped, to be real with you.
He kind of conditioned him to, I should jump. He's not going to be holding by the time I get in the air.
Well, you think about a slide, right? Ground freeze, all that type of stuff. Like, I'd want to jump too. I understand. All right, here we go.
All right. We just call this super solid. That's what you have to think about it as because that's what they're doing. It's the reason it seems strong is because it's not difficult to do what you're doing.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's working out. The projectiles and the harassment. Again, Fillpops running into another character combo, you know, where it's just he's not able to do what Havik wants to do.
Yeah. Havik wants to be the one on the offense doing the like his Sub-Zero is a menace.
Duck under the ice ball.
Yep.
Gets a punish here.
Yeah. That was a 4-3.
All right, Fillpops getting a little bit of momentum in this game too. Interrupts the slide this time. Didn't get enough for the combo.
Honestly, where he's at now, so the problem with the regular Neoplasm, which is the one that he doesn't do anything with his body, is that it's a high. It's not, but the other one, the Seeking Neoplasm, is a mid. And so it just puts him in an interesting position.
Yeah, nice neutral jump there from BigRodyGames. That was a close one. I mean, Fillpops had some momentum there, but again, I just haven't seen Fillpops really start to just lay on the Havik pressure and the annoyance.
Yeah, so this is exactly what I think that he should do. Like, if you're struggling getting up close, make Sub-Zero have to approach you. Like the cameo invalidates the projectile. You don't have to worry about Sareena. The only thing you have to really worry about is the rune, but you're not taking damage. You're just losing meter. It's like, but you're zoning, so you'll build that meter back.
There's the throw into the corner you go.
Yeah, it's going back into the curse. All right. No up block on the
coming
jumper.
out.
Sub-Zero got hit.
Nice block. BigRodyGames keeping the control. Fillpops finally getting in.
I think a lot of the problem that people have with Sub-Zero is like people just remember how he was in the beta. It's like, oh, he's been nerfed. Like, bro, he is still a problem. He just. I told my homie, you should still play Sub-Zero. He's like, well, I didn't know he got nerfed, so that doesn't matter to me. I'm still hitting for 40%. I don't care.
It's always about how much you believe in the character too, right? Like that does play a huge factor in. Speaking of factors, Fillpops finally able to get around here against BigRodyGames. Changing up a little bit. Armor is working out well. Of course, the slide, but the trade on the Neoplasm keeps him clean.
Yep. Got him again as a jump in.
Force a breaker.
Yep.
I like this from Fillpops. Finding ways to frustrate BigRodyGames.
Yep. Now going for the back two, it's a great chase down move. You have two different options for it. You can either go for a grab or a low, so that's what the mind game is with that.
Ooh, a little late on the armor there. Gets slid up.
I blocked him again.
Yeah, force the breaker as well. Neoplasm comes out again.
See how it arcs up? The other one does. The other one will go. It depends on where they're at in the actual fight line, but it's a more universal projectile in my opinion. The enhanced version of the Neoplasm goes behind the fight line, so you don't have to deal with projectile trades at all. But then the two Seeking Neoplasm is two hitting projectile. All right. Starting off with the 4-3.
Ice Clone coming out. Armored up, but the slide through again. Fillpops. A little bit, still has a life lead. A tiny bit of a life lead, 90 more. See Fillpops trying to walk it down. Both players with Fatal Blow. BigRodyGames trying to keep him at a distance, and then the sudden slide. Fillpops on last legs in this game goes for it. I don't think so.
No, yeah.
Oh!
100%. What are you? It does, because remember, the only reason that wouldn't work is if he caught him on the starter frames with the armor. The way that he did the aerial version of it, so that was a great idea, actually.
Wow. Yeah.
And he could. That's the other thing about it. Brody's not respecting the fact that, well, Fillpops isn't giving him a reason to respect the fact that, bro, all he has to do is throw on the armor, and then he can full combo punish him from trying to keep him out at that range with zoning. It's not going to work. Like Sareena, Sareena's projectile hits 4 times. It will absorb all 4 hits of that projectile. Like and I don't know about the back forward 2 clone thing, but I'm pretty sure it invalidates that as well. It's considered a projectile. I'm gonna have to
Smart
live
stuff from Fillpops.
Strong player.
Absolutely.
The GGA boys don't play around.
Oh no, not for all. I mean, you know, it's interesting to see Fillpops make this adjustment. It's a slower one because of the pace of the game that they're playing, but it's definitely working out. All tied up at game 3.
It's like the slow creep of winter. Yeah, see that he went for the low option and he almost reversed it. Good. I mean, it beats both. he just goes for the simple damage.
Oh.
Crazy button press.
Yeah, a bold one.
You got to be a certain type of chaos to play Havik, though.
I mean, that's the whole character, right? So it definitely checks out. BigRodyGames gets to jump in there, nothing off of it.
Yeah. He's doing great. Going for the hard knockdown.
Oh, yeah. Force the breaker.
Worth it.
There's the Sareena again. Low ice. Nothing doing. Sub-Zero interrupted, unfortunately. Oh, the block, finally.
Yeah, it kind of felt like an imp error on this part. Because like, why would you do the forward? He's not pressing. He's not putting himself at risk. Like, but got him that time.
Yeah, look at the price to pay too. 26.
Right. Going in.
And into the corner we go. 29. Low comes through. Ooh, that was clean.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go.
Fillpops answering back. Gets the freeze as well. And give you a hand.
Going for damage as opposed to positioning. He moved too far out of the range for the armor. Kind of unfortunate. Ooh, up blocked it again.
BigRodyGames. Gonna send us all even in rounds here in game 3. I like it.
Yeah, like I said, I want to see the adjustment. Because to me, it's just a sign of a great player to see how well they adjust and utilize it moving forward. The data is so important in this game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, force the breaker. BigRodyGames still has positioning. Got to respect the Neoplasm. The down one interrupt on the back too.
Throws him, keeps him in the corner.
Another down one. BigRodyGames definitely stealing turns.
Yep. Fillpops isn't giving him reason not to. Like, I'm gonna harass you, bro. You gotta make me not.
Speaking of harassment, Neoplasm, the slide out with the armor.
Interesting trade as it is.
Fillpops stuck in the corner at the moment. Goes for the armor. Yeah, BigRodyGames just blocking it up. Oh.
He actually, because of the spacing on it, he was able to combo off of the dive kick.
Yo, the clone with the curse is rough stuff. Taking all your meter away. No breaker for you, sir.
And Havik doesn't have necessarily the best armor reversal anyway.
Yo, but did he give this away? Okay, he had the breaker. Just a dab for Fillpops. The jump over.
Ooh, a block slide. That was death for whoever came out on top. Like, if he had blocked that slide, one hit, a bounce, a fatal blow, throw him.
Whatever.
Punch him in the face. You can do whatever you want. Havik, you're a beast.
All right, 2-1 BigRodyGames here on the Sub-Zero Sareena.
Mark my words, in top 8, I feel a lot of people are going to, they're going to show why Sub-Zero's projectile game isn't as scary as it's been.
Well, if BigRodyGames get there, right? Like, they're not over yet for Fillpops.
Yeah, fair enough.
Looking rough, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
Never count anybody out.
No.
Some people like the hero's comeback.
Hey, I've seen it so many times. Like, listen, it can happen to anybody. But right now, BigRodyGames making it happen for himself. Gets the clone as well.
You think about how disrespectful it is, his back too. Like what I'm creating a spine ripped. I'm gonna beat you with it.
Yeah, that is pretty disrespectful. But you know what, Sub-Zero like that in this game. You know, he just
he
about
built
that business.
He assembled distinctly.
Yeah, for real.
Structured uniquely. It's ridiculous.
Set point for BigRodyGames.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see a big turnaround. That's what we need to see is a big turnaround. Look, just harassing in the neutral. Yep. Kind of a little bit too obvious in that situation.
Sareena comes out, neutral duck underneath, block the low ice.
He's like the first person I've seen flawless block it, to be honest with you. See, like that. You get to advance forward, and at the same time, you don't have to worry about the clone.
Got other worries now, though. Stuck in this corner, slide ender, stealing the meter as well with the Sareena.
Yeah, to be fair, you ain't got much to begin with, so.
But I mean, yeah, keeps him away from breaker as well, right? Like every little bit of that adds up. Down one interrupt on the back too. The big freeze as well. BigRodyGames looking mighty strong.
Havik becomes I know that Sub-Zero has the ice powers, but Havik is a snowball character. Given the opportunity, so it's a really smart idea to take away his armor. Take away his options with moving the meter. That's it.
BigRodyGames methodically moving forward in this loser side of top 16. 3-1 over Fillpops.
Yeah. Good showing, real good showing. Having representation is always nice to see. I love seeing stuff like that. So we have a Sub-Zero in top 8.
Yeah.
Can we say he's still low tier?
I mean, you know, people are going to say a lot of stuff. Well, let's, you know. We also got a Nitara in winner side top 8. You know what I'm saying? So, like, like what are we really doing? Let's make some observations a little bit more first. But what we have been observing is this top 16 MK1 here at Roundhouse 2023.
We have 4 codes left in the match. Reno, you guys are godlike. Go, thank you so much.
Love
we do
to see
appreciate
it.
that.
Love to see it for sure.
How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great. You know, matches have been amazing. It's been a good time up here. Roundhouse overall has just been great. Been a fantastic event. Hopefully, if you are watching at home today, you got a chance to experience either Friday or Saturday. But either way, we're going to keep rolling forward. We got our next 2 combatants sitting down.
Baconlord versus Shagrath.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Shagrath on the Baraka Scorpion, yeah? I think that's what it was. And Baconlord on the Kenshi Frost.
Yeah, if you want to come out and see what the best opportunity that you have is, y'all should come out to FGC meetups. The next day we're going to have that is November 17th.
Yeah.
It's going to be Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat 1, KOF, Guilty Gear, Tekken, $5 bracket. Please scan the QR code. We have the Glyph Ultimate Competition Grade all-button controller. The tinkerability. You can take the whole thing apart with one tool. You can do stuff. There's expansion bays, aluminum rear shield for weight and stability. It's addressable RGB LEDs. Bro, there's no reason for you not to give this a try. If this is your weapon of choice, this is the best one for you.
And speaking of the best, Mid-Best or U.S. Midwest number 4 for CPT World Warrior Pro Tour 2023. October 28th. Sign up at start.gg/SF6 Midwest. It will start at 2 p.m. Central Time.
Right. And then, again, October 28th, November 11th, November 18th is the last 3 weeks that we have for the World Warrior. The winner of that, I believe, qualifies for CPT, correct?
Absolutely. The finale, yeah.
The finale is what I meant. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure. It's one way to get in, you know. And, hey, look, these have been highly contested. Great experience, though. Point contention is still close. And if you do get in, you have the potential to win $1 million at the final, CPT final of 2023.
You always hear those common friendship questions. What would you do for X amount of money? It's like, no, it's like, stop asking me. Whatever the amount of money is, I will do it.
Yeah.
It's like, you just want to hear something crazy come out of my mouth. Because I don't care about that part. I'm broke. I want $1 million. I'm going to get $1 million.
Red Bull gives you wings.
KOF 15.
よろしくお願いします。
日高市場。
一緒に相撲をやりませんか？
MK1 top 16 action coming at you, Maverick, and We'll Fight Your Kids, bringing it back. We've got a few more matches left to go to fill out the top 8, but we have our next 2 combatants sitting down. It is Baconlord versus Shagrath. This is loser side, so this is all or nothing.
Oh yeah, you don't have any more chances. You're not saving it for anything. It's all do it now.
Yeah.
Now that's a big mentality that I had to get out of, because like when I be playing the games, like, man, I'm gonna make the adjustment next round. It's like, no, make the adjustment now. Do it for yourself. Like, why are you waiting? Do it now.
Absolutely. And you see strong players. I mean, Baconlord and Shagrath obviously are no strangers to danger when it comes to making these adjustments.
I seen them play every time that they've had a Mortal Kombat tournament here. I've seen them play each other.
Yeah. Yeah. 2 popular and powerful players when it comes to the NRS scene here in the Midwest.
What happened to the hybrids Shang made for me? They will be seen.
Shag is still trying to preach this gospel. Baraka and Scorpion. We're in the temple of Katara Vala.
Oh, yeah.
It's Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Illinois Johnny, my bad. I know
yeah. Come on now. There's the lift, though. Baconlord picking up right where he left off with Sento from the last match.
He changed his cameo.
Yeah, he did. Switch to Cyrax. Ooh, big damage.
47%.
I can kind of understand the Scorpion in the way that if you get the hit, it's a little bit more consistent than the Cyrax, right? Yeah. So I can understand it from that perspective.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I could like him saying that he thinks Scorpion is a good cameo from it. Like, there's not a real reason to argue with it, because it's like his statement doesn't invalidate the strength of Baraka Cyrax. He's just saying, like, I like Baraka Scorpion.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised to see not the Frost. Didn't seem to be making much of a difference for him. He's still playing very solidly. Yep. Just get out of here, Cyrax.
Full back 3-string extension. There's the Scorpion for the lift. You saw the flames on the ground. You already know it's trouble.
Caught him grabbing.
Oh, this could have hurt a lot more. He got away with one there.
Yeah, that's probably one of the best moves I've seen to deal with being sandwiched by Sento, though. Stab, hits both sides.
True. Duck under projectile. Baconlord trying to find their way in.
Yep.
Sento recharge, yeah. Find my turn, help!
I need you.
Please be there.
Yes, do something for me, please. Wow, he turned around. You know, he is blind.
Is he, though? Like,
it's not the same type. I try to tell the same thing. It's not the same type of blindness, bro. It's a different blindness, bro.
Yeah, he's seeing the way to victory for game 1 for sure. Baconlord, again, just able to slow down and play so patiently when necessary. It's such a great skill to have.
Yes, it's a testament to him.
Here we go.
You know, Shag is a real MK player because he plays on Xbox.
Oh.
You have to love the game.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to love the game.
That's what it's all about. Down one interrupt for Baconlord. Another one. Sento whiffing. Can't believe I had to say that.
Back at it. All right.
And then Baconlord hitting the brakes again.
Yep.
Already took so much off of Shagrath. Shagrath will have breaker, but I don't know, bro. I might just hold that.
Yeah, there's no reason to utilize it. It's like he's up. Like, if you feel the snowball come, go for it.
Yeah, if you see something and you're like, okay, I finally got a hold of it, sure. But Shagrath holding on to it, I get it. Baconlord taking round 1 of game 2. Who put him in the losers? That's what I'm trying to ask, because Baconlord out here cooking right now.
And honestly,
we can find out. The full sword send. Sento just holding down the neutral for him.
yep. Down. Now he's right next to him. Put his percento away, flawless block, back into it. Rising Karma.
Oh, I like that neutral
extension.
jump.
About to pop him up.
Absolutely, where he at?
There's
There it is, there are the flames. You already know what it is. Oh, he missed the extension. He gets
just
punished.
a little bit mistimed.
Sento back. The helm breaker into the sword send. for the win. Baconlord up 2-0.
Again.
Come
And
on,
he
bro.
fatals him,
You're going to do
bro.
him like that? Dang.
You can't see him. He's protesting. That is amazing.
Nah, bro. Not like that. Of
gotta
course
be a demon.
Baconlord does it.
You got to
Of
be
course.
a demon.
Going to be up 2-0.
I want to see the adjustment. Fibonacci put Baconlord in loser.
Oh, that makes sense. Fibonacci playing beast-like right now. The pickup off of the Cyrax. Oh, tried to punish. Got hit with the full string. Damn, the double throw. Putting them in the loops. Overhead lands. Forced the breaker. Shagrath looking good right now.
Okay.
Back three lands as well. Gets the pop-up. No escape this time.
He's going to make him pay for it. Keep him in the corner, too. 34%. Baconlord pressing buttons on wake up.
I mean, no one's surprised by that. He slashed through Sento. He like, move out the way.
Yeah, it's like, okay. Like I was saying.
Right. I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm trying to talk to your mans.
Yeah, like, we're not having this conversation anymore, buddy. You're not that buddy. You're not that guy, pal.
Let's pick up again off of the Scorpion corner position established. Throw break from Baconlord.
Ooh, again, just like playing so solid, so it's not really like a detriment to him, but it's like it's still got to be demoralizing to drop your inputs like that. But
I mean, it happens. There's the punish on the slide. Baconlord with the recharge of Sento.
yeah, there's times where he doesn't recharge and he just plays it out with that different set of moveset because it presents a different problem for him. And then there's other times where like, you know what, I'll bring Sento back in immediately.
Yeah, depends on the momentum too. Like, you know, if you're trying to keep breaker or whatever. But Baconlord on set point.
Hasn't Baraka been through enough? No. All right, the answer is no. No matter what no one tells you, the answer is no.
And he's still going through it now for sure. Demon drop. Shagrath able to avoid it. It's the punish immediately after the full strength from back three. There's the breaker from Shagrath. Stand one, interrupt. Sento out again. And this is it. Baconlord with the win.
Yep, Shagrath is out of the tournament. Baconlord with a solid setup. But I wonder how much more disrespectful he's going to be. You think he's going to fatal him again?
Oh, we don't have the brutality, bro.
He is going to fatal him again.
Oh, of course he is. Of course he is.
It's a cool fatality, man.
It is. Come on, bro. You already won. You know what it is. We've seen it once. Come on, man.
We don't have to. You don't have to do him like that.
Yeah, you did him dirty. It's all right, though. I mean, you won, so, you know. It is
I
what it
wonder,
is.
like, what I'm trying to see is if it's going to be a run back for it.
I
Because
mean,
there's a
Fibonacci's still on the winner's side, though, so.
He beat Jeremiah, right?
Yeah, 3-2.
Oh boy.
So it'll be a long one if we're going to get that run back. But what we will get is Jeremiah, speaking of run backs, showing up against Barrik. I think that's the next one. We got Jeremiah, Barrik, and then we also have DarthAdament versus Senpai Killer.
We haven't seen Senpai Killer play.
Not yet. Not today. Yeah.
I'm
This
excited.
is losers round 2. So 2 more matches to go to figure out top 8. And, yeah, it's shaping up to be a really good one. Like, that's going to be definitely one to lock in and watch.
3 p.m. Central Time, everybody. If that's what you're trying to see. Don't sell yourself short. You watch the top 16. Watch the top 8.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to be in a cage, too. Great environment. Perfect
I like
for
that you
Mortal
call it
Kombat.
a cage. I don't think it's an octagon. I don't know the measurement, but
I just call it the cage. I mean, cage is cage.
An octagon feels like a misnomer. I don't know how many sides are to it. It could be a nonagon.
I'm not even trying to go that far, bro. Like, to be like, it is. I
My
mean,
brain works that way that I'm curious about stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
do I want to call it? Because, like, you know, there's always going to be that one person in the comments like, that's not an octagon. It's like, hey, man, I've acknowledged that. Leave me alone.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's why I go simple. It's the cage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm right no matter what. That's what I like to be.
Also, speaking of which, shout out to Cage Match coming out real soon for Mortal Kombat Legends.
Oh, right.
It's coming on the 17th, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, bro. No, October 17th, you will be able to see Cage Match wherever it is sold. I think it's digital. Because they don't do NRS is godlike because they don't do trailers for it. They don't do like release dates. They're like, find it.
Gotta go look at it.
digitally available.
Run through the crypt. Unlock it.
It's gonna cost $480 platinum coins to unlock it. That's a deep cut. If you ain't never played the Deadly Alliance, you don't know what I'm talking about.
That is a super deep cut. That took me back.
I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, bro. My favorite Mortal Kombat is Trilogy. I played Mortal Kombat. Like, one of my earliest, like, you know, people talk about, like, I played catch with my dad. Me and my dad beat Shao Kahn together, and then he left.
Nah, bro. This man got a whole backstory on this. That's you know what? I'm just gonna slide on through. Jeremiah versus Barrik. The Baraka Cyrax mirror. This will be interesting.
My Tarkatans aren't like yours.
Timeline
They'll
issues.
be meat for the tribe.
That is, yeah.
So does it carry the implication that the other one's like the old timeline for Baraka?
Maybe a different one altogether. I don't know. One or the other. But we're gonna get it. Battle of the Choppers.
Right, back at it again. Hey, desync your controllers, y'all.
It's important. All right, Jeremiah, start things off with the nice projectile spam.
Yeah.
Try to see if Barrik knows how to get in. Back three will do it.
He did. He knew exactly how to get in. Keep him cornered. Like you know the options he has on defense, so you know you have to be watching out for. Speaking of which.
Absolutely.
All right. The back three whiffs. Flawless box. See, look, exactly what he knows. Thank you guys for illustrating the point.
What you got to do. Oh, the full pickup, 247 on deck. Barrik hurting, but so is Jeremiah.
This is a touch away from either one of them. They both have incredible resource right now. They both have their.
I mean, Barrik with breaker though, right?
Yeah,
so.
yeah. But what do you think you're gonna risk it as because it's like it literally is whatever touches next. It's like even if he, I don't know, man.
It depends on where I'm at in the match, you know. So
yeah.
might, but doesn't even. Yeah, he does. Wow, at 9% at that. Yo, the roll through. If he had spaced it properly, that would have been godlike.
Yes, that would have been like we would have been both like, oh, okay, humble pie. I get it. Yeah, that's definitely interesting. And because they have the same cameo, they have the same health value, so they're not dealing with like
no. Everybody got the same tools, bro.
Mirror matches aren't just one of one anymore. They can be completely different.
Yeah, this is the true mirror. Need a burn extension for Jeremiah going to work in this corner. This round is certainly not as close as the first one was. Yeah. 46. Oh, my, he was swinging away.
You think Barrik got tilted from the?
I would have. I don't know if Barrik. Barrik. I mean, he's an experienced player. I don't know if he got tilted.
Hey, it's a.
But it definitely is upsetting. I'll say that.
Yeah. To speak to his experience, his facial expression did not change.
That's facts.
If it was anything, it was.
I mean, even if I do get tilted, I don't want my opponent to know. You know
right. That's between me and myself and Irene.
Facts. The helicopter lift. Yeah. And Jeremiah going to work. Jeremiah wants back at Fibonacci. That's the way he playing. He's like, yo, I need that run back immediately. Barrik has something to say about it. Still getting blessed up.
Yeah, definitely. Not your turn. That's not how you approach that.
Down one, interrupt. Oh, the double down one, of course. MK Classic.
Yes. The brawling.
Yeah, Jeremiah. One step ahead so far in this set.
Yeah. I also know, because a part of it could even also be that Barrik plays multiple games. I've only ever seen Jeremiah play Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're playing, like, you're in the trenches of KL like everybody else. Every day is going to be different for you, bro.
Absolutely.
Barrik is doing work right now. He has him over here. 400 easy.
Might be. Yeah, that's 5.
Yep.
Need that half. Half off sale.
Another thing that people don't really talk about is, like, Baraka can kind of delay the spin. Like, he can do a lot more with it than just throwing it out. Like, there's different timings that it can affect. There's so much that goes into it.
Jeremiah trying to get back into this round.
Like he was summoning fire when he let him go of the throw and he brought him up. He's like, ha ha.
Yeah, there's the victory again.
Yes.
Pleased with himself. Baraka definitely has the damage in it. Barrik trying to apply it.
Right. Yep. Not even using meter for the dot damage on it.
I'm trying to keep that for breaker, bro.
1000%. You have to. Last round,
The duck under. Ooh. No even attempt at the anti-air. Still gets blessed up. Forced the breaker out.
Yeah.
There's a forward throw. Jeremiah full screen. Projectile. Duck under.
They're literally going tit for tat.
I like that down one right there.
It's not over until the announcer says it's over.
That was disrespectful because that was definitely a block down one. He's like, I'm taking my turn anyway.
Right.
Do what I need to do. Jeremiah holding on to that meter, though. Wants that breaker.
If
For
needed.
insurance, yeah. There it is.
Right there.
Resources all depleted out.
Let's
Very
see.
close to a bar.
Got him stepping back. Yep.
I like the way this is slowed down. Barrik making sure to approach this properly, knowing one mistake could spell at least 40% of his life, if not more. Interrupts the back three, goes for his own.
Yeah, we saw him hit him for 50%, and that was one bar.
And the roll through, yeah. Eats through the last breath with the multi-hits. Okay, Barry, I see you out here.
These boys both back in it. Let's see what we're going to see coming out. All right, Jeremiah takes a step back, trying to establish a little bit of a neutral game zone. Interesting.
Oh, down one. Still in time.
Yep. It's sliced up, not blocking.
Full extension all the way into the corner. The chopper comes out.
Yep.
Hit him with that young Gordon Freeman.
Crazy. There's a reason you to go, man. I'm going to play otherwise.
I like this from Jeremiah. Upping the intensity.
Yeah.
Making sure that Barrik, can't find the same spaces to like down one interrupt that he was used to.
Yeah. So like another sign of a really good player is being able to flip that switch and change your approach to it. Like aside from going patient. Wow. Baraka was reaching.
Yeah. Trying to get them free hugs going, but nah, bro. I know we both got Tarkot, but I still need my space.
Right. Back three.
Oh, what a punish. I like that spacing.
That was kind of, yeah, like you can kind of see this, like, instead of, because he's been kind of getting blown up for trying to do it that way. So I'm just going to take a step back and make you have to deal with it. Yeah, like, I turn over to look at you, I look back to 50%.
Yo, you already know what it is. It's always half off for Jeremiah,
Right. Spirit of Halloween.
Oh, yo. There's the extension. Forced out the breaker.
Yeah.
Barrik with fatal blow. Gonna need a lot more than that, though. Net coming through.
A lot more? He needs a touch. I like that. Nice and efficient to the next game.
Yeah.
Don't make it difficult.
Yeah. Jeremiah's, he's definitely about business right now.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not even trying to.
He wants to play his GGA boys more.
Facts. Wants to keep it rolling through. Barrik, though, had something to say about it last time he lost the game, so might be seeing a game 5. I would not be surprised, but Jeremiah starting out strong in this round 1, game 4.
Oh, no one denies that. You are living proof.
Yeah, you got to convince me. You don't got to sell me on that one. Oh, block the slide. That wasn't even meter burn. He just was like, yo, I'm going to go ahead and just try to get in.
If Tarkot was real, people would probably like, you can get it through cell phone towers.
Dude, the way that Tarkot works, that actually might be true.
It's 5G towers. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're actually right about it. But for the first time in your life, you're right about that.
First time in my life.
Like, man.
I like his affirmations in between every round. Must stay calm.
Dude, it's all about that positivity. You know what I'm saying?
I was told to have aggressive positivity. I had never been told that before.
It's always something new.
Barrick's
trying to find something new. Be aggressive with it. Take them turns.
Exactly
I like to throw after that.
Exactly what he said. He has an answer to it.
But Jeremiah on set point, so, I mean, this is it for Barrik. You got to play the best you played so far, for sure.
We need you to shift the paradigm, because if we're just going off of a pattern, you will lose the next game. Because you've been making the answer. You start changing the questions a la Roddy Piper, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, absolutely. He does have breaker as well, but
at this point, it's not even point in using it.
I mean,
like, my bad.
Yeah.
I was looking at the wrong meter.
Yeah, I was going to say,
You're
like,
right.
bro, that Baraka definitely you might have to. But either way, Barrik trying to send us into game 5. Jeremiah has another set point. Open it up with a throw for this round.
Yeah.
Yo, he is so pleased with himself when he gets that third release. He like, yo, look at me, and block the slide as well. Yeah, I'm gonna need a hefty punish for that. There's the chopper.
50% hefty enough for you?
I mean, you know.
You got some girth to it. It's a crazy comeback.
Oh, the raw jump in from Jeremiah.
Very good showing from Barrik. Playing really solid throughout. I've seen him. He took some very competent games. He beat some very competent players.
For sure.
He's a great player himself. I'm really excited to see.
I mean, that could have easily been Game 5.
Oh,
like,
yeah. I was low-key expecting a Game 5.
Yeah, I thought
that's
so,
how
too.
much he's been making the adjustment is I'm going to make this. This next game's going to be fun.
Yeah, this one's going to be good. This is going to be a good one for sure.
We got Senpai Killer.
Senpai Killer versus DarthAdament. Be the last one in the top 16. Figure out what top 8 looks like.
I honestly think that this is a unique matchup because it's not going to be Baraka Cyrax for either character.
I'm not going to even hold you. I think we're going to have to wait a little bit because I'm looking literally over at the other commentary screen, and Senpai Killer is on this Kirby fighting game in Mystery. So we might be waiting up just a little bit to get that one going. But overall, I really enjoyed the top 16. I hope everyone at home has been enjoying it as well here at Roundhouse 2023. MK1 has been a really good showing, you know.
It's been a good vibe the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just a phenomenal experience. Like Ignite is a good place to come to for a regular local.
Oh, yeah.
Then the amount of love and attention that went into this. So that's like another thing I want to do is like, I really want to shout out everybody that has a hand in you guys seeing what you guys are seeing because they're working tirelessly, like day in and day out. Like Pepto got waterboarded for this. Like,
that's like actually like shows that like
it's
actual facts.
That's why he will always be my GOAT for that alone. Like it's like you can't argue with like the amount of passion and dedication that goes into being part of the FGC. So it's like seeing that everyone like when we come together as a community to make things work, it's real good. And you can't have a show like this without the people in the back end production. You can't have a show like this without people in the front, even people running brackets. It's not as easy as it looks. You have to be able to appreciate what you're seeing. It may be hard to see it from home, so you know what you have to do? Come in and experience it. It's not a bad place. It's a great time. You been having fun in Chicago?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, hometown for sure. Grew up here, and it's a wonderful time. I mean, you know.
So do you go to Cali and spread Midwest propaganda, or do you come here and spread West Coast propaganda?
I mean, I'm wearing the shirt right here.
Okay, I'm with you. Like, I'm saying, like, I just need to know. Like, I want to meet
bro,
you.
I'm from the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? Like,
cool.
that's never gonna change.
If I go to Cali, I'm gonna be right there.
Getting word from Mothership. Oh wow, Darth. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but you know it does happen sometimes. Just to update everyone watching, Senpai Killer will be moving on. DarthAdament has DQ, didn't show up afterwards, so that's going to wrap out our top 8, and I can go through it really quickly just for everyone at home. So on our winner's side, we have EpicZoopa versus Fibonacci. That's going to be a Kenshi versus Nitara. That's going to be really tight. AlmightyAdonis versus Shady. Reiko Darrius versus the Shaolin Monks. And then on the other side of things, we will have Senpai Killer versus Jeremiah. And then to round it out, we'll have BigRodyGames on the Sub-Zero Sareena versus Baconlord, another Kenshi. And Baconlord has chosen Frost or Cyrax, depending on the
I hope it's me, myself, and Irene. I want to see that a little bit more than,
clean.
than the other one.
So, yeah, that's going to wrap it up for us for top 16. Top 8 is in about 30-ish minutes. So get yourself some refreshments, something to eat, and then swing back through. That's going to be on twitch.tv/Tampa Never Sleeps. But again, thank you all for hanging out with us this afternoon for MK1 Top 16. Maverick, we'll fight your kids.
Signing out.
It's been a real one, bro.
It's been a pleasure, brother. We're going to have to do this again.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Myself. You guys have a wonderful day. Do not go anywhere. We're still going to be having a lot of great tournaments coming up.
On this channel, too.
Yes. Yes, there's 4 different channels if you're not aware. We have Strive coming up next. So
yeah, stick around. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Be Pop my GOAT as well. Don't let him tell you otherwise.
Peace and love,
my GOAT.